Prize Picks, stolen bases, home runs, you get more for them, right? We just talked earlier in the show about stolen bases. Ronald Acuna Jr., more than 0.5. So one stolen base for Ronald Acuna Jr. Combine that with less than 0.5 first inning runs. So a scoreless first inning for both teams.
Oh,
that pays 8.75x. Just those two. Okay. 8.75x.
All right. Ronald has to get on base. Last night was a little bit tough. Sure. 3 strikeouts in his 5 ABs. You got to get on base to steal a base. You can't steal first. The home run, no score, first inning. I don't know if I like it a lot with Lopez, with what he didn't do in his last spring outing. Walker did not have a good spring. I don't know if I would play that one. I was 4-6 last night. That's a non-pay. Lane Thomas did nothing for me last night. So, again, 53-1. I don't think I've ever played anything that was 53-1. And it played like a 53-1. 4-6.
Now you know why.
Well, 4-6 again. You hit 4-6. You go 4-6. You win 4 hands out of 6. You're okay. But this is a one-off. I will actually take the Dominic Smith having an RBI tonight.
Okay.
If I'm going to throw anything on, I think he has an RBI tonight.
I'd love to see it. That would be a great sign for
He's
sure.
Got a half, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's a half RBI for him tonight.
Look, I wouldn't shy away from that because he's going to get pitches to hit.
Keep an eye on this. The other part is we talked about the possibility of pinch hitters coming off the bench tonight. You might actually see, you might have a Yastrzemski pinch hit moment where you can put Eli White out in the outfield. There's no harm there. Smith to do your DH gets a little bit trickier, but, again, there are going to be more chances for somebody to be told, hey, stay loose, get a bat, 6th, 7th, 8th inning this year than maybe in a couple of years past.
We'll see. I want to see them run. I just want to see, whether it's, I want to win my Prize Picks. Sure, Ronald Acuna. Sure. I want to see them run just in general because it's something we've heard a lot about.
Now, if he does hit a home run, you don't get credit for him running from first to second, from second to third, third to home.
He's not going to run. He doesn't run during home runs.
Well,
his home run trot is slow.
So he's not going to hit a home run, stop at second just so he could steal third either, right?
No, he doesn't like us that much.
Well, then you better have him get on base at some point tonight where he's stationary at a base.
We'll see. We'll see if it happens. Hopefully it does happen. Hopefully tonight's game is as easy and as enjoyable as last night's.
Beautiful night, too.
It is. Before we finish things off, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Braves, Royals, right now.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their Stasi jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because if the Braves hit a home run, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignment. And a free oil change. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
Braves country is Bronco country. This is Michael Harris II. On or off-road, there's a lot of great and exciting places to check out. And the best way to do it is in the powerful, off-road ready Ford Bronco. See you out there.
For great offers on a new Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport SUV, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Bronco and Bronco Sport are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates. All rights reserved.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, make the right call. I'm attorney Ken Nugent, and I'm based right here in Georgia. Other big-name legal teams aren't even from this area.
Right one.
We'll get you your money quick, while other legal teams waste your time.
Right two.
And our team is with you from start to finish. Other legal teams pass you off to a secondary team.
Right three.
Make the right call. Call Ken.com. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
The Braves Country Music Fest at Truist Park is June 13th, featuring Cody Johnson, Ella Langley, and more. Get tickets at braves.com/Braves Country Fest.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit GeorgiaPower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Braves Braves fans, everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Are you passionate about healthcare? South College offers a Bachelor of Science or an Associate of Science in Nursing program that could be your path to making a real difference. And after completing your program, you'll be eligible to take the NCLEX RN exam. South College offers modern nursing labs, simulation labs with viewing rooms, computer labs, student center study areas, and more. Visit south.edu today to learn more about South College's Atlanta or Marietta campus. South College, where dreams find direction.
Save time during your workday commute when you rely on your smartphone. Get real-time traffic reports from the app of your choice while you listen to the radio home of the Braves, only on the Fan app.
Speed on the bases, power at the plate. Gold glove defense across the diamond.
There's the ball punched out towards third. Backhanded is fouled around by Riley. Long throw. What a play by Riley.
The stars of Atlanta are here, and the energy across Braves country is electric because your Atlanta Braves are ready to take the field.
3-2 pitch, and Olsen hits one a mile high to right field. A skyscraper to the chop house, and out of here.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is brought to you by the original Louisiana hot sauce. Buy you some. Your local Ford dealers, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. Hyundai, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. John Foy and Associates Personal Injury Law. Get the strong arm. Arrow Exterminators. Make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW. Peachtree Orthopedics. Same day, evenings and Saturdays. It's time to get better. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Braves. Yanmar Tractors and Engines, an official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Your Atlanta area Lexus dealer. Experience amazing. TimberTech decking and railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. Attorney Ken Nugent. One call, that's all. Xfinity. Score the most reliable internet at one price for 5 years guaranteed. Xfinity. Imagine that. Pennington Grass Seed, official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. ServPro. When disaster strikes, call ServPro to make it like it never even happened. Saya LTL Freight, the official freight and logistics partner of the Atlanta Braves. Corona Extra. La Playa awaits. Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. IBEW Local 613. Truist Park keeps the lights on with IBEW 613 electricians. The Battery Atlanta's own ASW Distillery, home of the award-winning Fiddler Bourbon. Tonight, opening weekend rolls on in Atlanta as Ronald Acuna and the Braves square up against the Kansas City Royals at Truist Park. This is Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Atlanta Braves baseball. Tonight from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. It's game 2 in a series of 3 between the Braves and the Royals. On the mound for the Braves tonight, Reynaldo Lopez. And he'll be taking on fellow right-hander Michael Wacha. Another beautiful evening here in Atlanta. Great to have you with us on the Braves Radio Network alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. And Joe, looking back on last night, we've had 24 hours to digest all the events from last night. I think the one word that comes to mind when thinking about what we saw last night was perfection. It just felt like a perfect start to a new season.
And a perfect night to do it on. It was just beautiful weather. Fans were great. The atmosphere was great. I told you when we got here to the ballpark today, I had a hard time going to sleep. I was jacked up about yesterday and how well the team played. And perfection, I think, is a great word for it.
Kind of
felt like it was owed to us after the way things went a year ago.
We certainly paid our dues last year. Let's forget about it now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you go into game 2, and the Braves have a chance to win this series. Reynaldo Lopez on the mound, and altogether his numbers in spring were good, but that last outing, which was a week ago today, velocity had dropped. Is there concern in your mind for Reynaldo?
Absolutely there is. Anytime there's a shoulder injury involved that you're talking about and trying to recover from, even though it was arthroscopic and that there was no structural damage to the shoulder when the surgery was performed, it still worries me a little bit about the velocity. Now, he's a veteran. He's been around. He knows how to pitch. He can make some adjustments in lieu of having the velocity that he had 2 years ago when he had a 1.99 ERA. He was throwing 95. Don't expect that tonight, but I do expect him to still be able to move the ball around, hit spots, and throw a sinker. And let's see if that is enough to help him win a ball game.
Meanwhile, for the Royals, big veteran Michael Wacha on the mound. We've not seen him in a while. 2023 is the last time the Braves have seen him. He's put together a pretty good career.
He's had a very good career, and he's won over 100 ball games, 111 to be exact. He knows what he's doing. He's a former 14-game winner just a couple of years ago, too. He throws hard. He's got good stuff, and he knows what it takes to win. He's had some success against the Braves as well. So it should be a good matchup of two veteran guys who are in their 30s. We'll see who prevails tonight. Let's hope the Braves bats stay hot.
That's right. Got to see those hot bats last night. That was the difference, that and great pitching and defense. Want to see all that again this evening. Gorgeous night. When we come back, we'll have the lineups. We'll have it all. Braves and Royals right around the corner on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Hi, it's Chuck Dowdle. If you're ready for a better checking account, my friends at Georgia's Own Credit Union can help. Open an all-access checking account for Georgia's Own, and you'll get access to more than 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide. And get paid up to 2 days early. Best of all, for a limited time, earn a welcome bonus when you open a new all-access checking account. To learn more, visit georgiasown.org. I'm Chuck Dowdle, and I'm proud to be one of Georgia's Own.
Georgia's Own is federally insured by the NCUA. Restrictions apply. Visit georgiasown.org for complete details.
100 grand is what you could win over and over again. You could win big every time. Go play Key. Next in the verse, the Key picks 20. The more you match, the more you win money. Win one time, 2 times, there's no limit. Up to 100 grand every 3.5 minutes.
You like winning over and over again? It can happen with Keno. Go play in the bar, at the store, or online.
Go play Keno.
Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes. Play Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
Nothing is quite as American as supporting the home team. At Quikrete, it's what we've been doing for over 80 years, making products that give homeowners and contractors the confidence to quickly and easily knock out their to-do list. So, whether you need to set a fence post, make a repair, or replace your patio, you can count on the yellow bag of Quikrete concrete mix to help you get the job done right. Pick up the Quikrete yellow bag at your favorite home improvement center. Quikrete, it's what America's made of.
Braves fans, when you listen to the game, you know there's more happening than what shows up in the box score. The same is true after a truck crash. These cases aren't like car accidents. Different rules, different playbook. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. I know how trucking companies move fast to protect themselves and what they hope you never find out. If you've been hit by a big truck, you need someone who's ready to step up and swing for the fences. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy and Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
I remember the hard road that led to this moment.
And the MLB Comeback Player of the Year is Atlanta Braves pitcher Johnny Venters.
Every day I work towards a better future for my family, my teammates, and my community. Having a setback in life can be devastating, but each challenge is a setup for your strongest comeback.
Braves win!
That's why I trust Globe Life. For over 125 years, they have been helping families protect their financial future. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better.
Your smart speaker could help make the workday fly by or keep you company before the Braves take the field. Tell your smart speaker, play 680 The Fan.
Back out here at the ballpark, time to look at tonight's starting lineups. And as always, they're powered by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. For the Kansas City Royals, who come in, they haven't won a game all year, so let's hope we can keep that in place. Michael Garcia is at third base. batting first. Batting second, Bobby Witt Jr. He's the shortstop. Hitting third at first base, Vinny Pasquantino. Salvador Perez is the catcher, batting cleanup. Carter Jensen remains in the DH role, and he will move up to the 5th spot in the order tonight. Jonathan India will be at second base, batting 6th. Batting 7th in right field, great big Jack Caglione. Batting 8th in left field is Isaac Collins, and batting 9th, getting a start in center field, will be Kyle Isbell. Again, for the Royals, it's Garcia, Witt, and Pasquantino, Perez, Jensen, and India, Caglione, Collins, and Isbell. For the Atlanta Braves, leading it off, playing right field will be Ronald Acuna Jr., batting second. Homering last night, Drake Baldwin. It's also Drake's birthday. He's 25 years old tonight. Everybody likes to have a good night on their birthday. He'll do the catching tonight. Batting third at first base, Matt Olson. Austin Riley will bat cleanup tonight, and he's at third base, of course. Mike Yastrzemski gets his first start in a Braves uniform. I know the fans will greet him warmly. He'll be in left field, batting 5th. Batting 6th at second base, Ozzie Albies. Michael Harris II is in center field, and he bats 7th. Batting 8th, another new Brave, Dominic Smith, a veteran first baseman, DH, left-handed hitter. Dom is the DH, batting 8th, and batting 9th, playing shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. Again, for the Braves, it's Acuna, Baldwin, and Olson. Riley, Yastrzemski, and Albies, Harris, Smith, and Dubon. Ben and I have got our work cut out for us tonight. We got Pasquantino, Caglione, and Yastrzemski all in the lineup tonight. Wish us luck. We'll be back with first pitch right after this on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
As the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves, the original Louisiana hot sauce is here to make sure all your favorite ballpark eats can't be beat. It's like a beautifully balanced 5-tool power hitter made with peppers, vinegar, and salt, bringing the right kind of heat for whatever's going on the grill. Hot dogs, burgers, and all those fully loaded brats. Grab the original Louisiana hot sauce for a taste that always hits. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
Hey guys, it's Ben Ingram. Have you noticed a damp, musty smell around your house, or even worse, water in your finished basement or crawl space? That means it's time to pick up the phone and call the only foundation repair company in Atlanta with professional engineers on staff. Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They offer lifetime warranties from trusted professionals who will fix it right the first time. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 678-ESOG now.
678-ESOG now.
Braves fans, when you listen to the game, you know there's more happening than what shows up in the box score. The same is true after a truck crash. These cases aren't like car accidents. Different rules, different playbook. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. I know how trucking companies move fast to protect themselves and what they hope you never find out. If you've been hit by a big truck, you need someone who's ready to step up and swing for the fences. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey Atlanta, it's the little things we do together that can make a big difference. Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. Show your support by visiting braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and, of course, the Fan app.
Well, it's a little bit cooler than it was last night at this time for the home opener, but tonight it's still a very pleasant evening. Blue skies overhead as the sun is setting in Atlanta. Joe Ben and Jay Chad with you. from Truist Park. Game 2 of the season, game 2 of the series between the Braves and the Kansas City Royals. Game time temperature 63 degrees. It's going to be dropping down into the 50s, maybe even low 50s overnight. Winds out of the east blowing across toward right field tonight at about 10 to 12 miles an hour. The umpires have met and exchanged the lineups tonight. They are Mike Malinsky. Aren't you proud of me?
That's well done.
I had to write it phonetically. Gabe Morales is at first base. Emil Jimenez is at second base. Doug Eddings, the crew chief, is at third. And a reminder that Tire Discounters Round Tripper Home Run promotion offers Braves fans savings on sets of Goodyear and Cooper tires, plus a free alignment and free oil change with any 4-tire purchase. Learn more at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Braves take the field tonight for a really good crowd. Looks like close to a sellout. Had one last night, over 39,000 people, but a big crowd nonetheless, and the Chop House packed with folks out there tonight. And it looks like the launching pad out there in left field is pretty full tonight, too. The sun beating down on them. Defensively, for Atlanta in the outfield tonight from left to right, it's Mike Yastrzemski in left, Harrison center, Acuna in right. First to third, it's Olsen, Albies, Dubon, and Riley. Drake Baldwin gets his first start behind the plate. And on the mound, Ronaldo Lopez, 32 years old, solid, 6'1", 225, out of San Pedro de Macorís, Dominican Republic. He's in his 9th year in the big leagues. 2 years ago, for the Braves, he went 8-5 with a 1.99 ERA. Sub-2 ERA. He was averaging about 95 on his fastball and his sinker. Last year, one start. He got one start. His shoulder started hurting. They had to do arthroscopic surgery. It knocked him out for the rest of the season, and the Braves desperately missed him. They're hoping, fingers crossed, that everything's okay this year. And let's hope all of us together that he is healthy for the rest of the year. Throw goes down to second. We're ready for action. Here to tell you about it once again is Ben Ingram.
Thank you, Joe. Great to be with you all tonight. Game 2 in this series. What a night. The Braves, who are 1-0, have more winds than there are clouds in the sky right now. It is a beautiful, crystal clear evening for the second game of this series. Lopez is ready. So is Garcia. And now for the ball game. First pitch swung on and missed. And immediately all the eyes go to the radar gun. 93 with the fastball there. And we'll monitor that as we continue through the evening. No balls and a strike on Michael Garcia. Garcia, last night, on base a few times. It's a fly ball to deep right field. Ronald Acuna backpedaling. He's under it, and he's got it for the out. So one down. The time of the first pitch tonight brought to you by Schumann Farms. Real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms are returning soon to a store near you. Starting up tonight at 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central. And a cool 64 degrees here in Atlanta, Georgia. So one down for Bobby Witt. He had a nice night last night, was on base twice, had a couple of base hits. His first look at Lopez. That's in for a called strike. That fastball, 94. Of course, if you missed the last start for Lopez during spring training, all the talk was about his velocity being down. And it was down significantly. 0-1 pitch on the way. That misses a little bit low. And he said, not to worry, just something mechanical I was adjusting. His fastball, which this was a week ago today, was around 87, 88. Well, already he's been 93, 94, and that's a good sign. Here's a 1-1 pitch on the way to Witt. A little bit low and outside. Slider makes it a 2-ball, 1-strike count. For Lopez, you just want a healthy season for him. Like Joe mentioned, made the one start last year, then missed the rest. And that was a big name out of the Braves rotation a season ago. 2-1 pitch. That'll be fought off foul down to our right. Folks, cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks and use code BRAVES. Get $50 in lineups when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. 2-2, fouled off up into the third deck along the right field line. Bobby Witt, always a tough one to battle with. A .295 hitter a year ago. And 23 home runs, and one of the fine young players in our game, and certainly a star in Kansas City. Lopez is 2-2 on the way. And Witt with a fly ball to right field. Coming in, Ronald Acuna. Medium depth right, and he'll run it down. So a couple of flyouts to right field and 2 quick outs for Lopez. Braves are fanned out tonight in the white uniforms this evening. Home white tops, white pants. Red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy. Braves across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. And the Royals in their traveling grays. Gray tops, gray pants, royal blue lettering and numerals. And Kansas City arching across the chest of their gray uniforms. All right, 2 down for Vinny Pasquantino. Lopez looking for a 1-2-3 inning. That'll be fouled back. Fastball 95. It's already some good readings with old number 1.
Oh, baby, there sure is. Good to see.
Righty-lefty matchup. Pasquantino hitless last night. 0-1 pitch, cuts it loose, and missed that changeup. Good-looking pitch. That's the pitch that Lopez uses the least, but that's a good weapon to go along with the fastball, slider, and curve. Way ahead, 0-2. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Here it comes. And he just missed. This will be challenged by Drake Baldwin. Mike Malinsky called it a ball low. And here's the first ABS challenge of the evening, and that just missed low. Good eye by Mike Malinsky. I mean, by just a whisker south of the zone. So the Braves lose one of their 2 challenges. 1-2 on Vinny Pasquantino. Lopez brings it, and he's got his man. Fastball 95 on the black of the outside corner, and Pasquantino goes down looking. Great start for Lopez. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Royals nothing, and the Braves coming up when we come back.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings?
Flowers.
Nope.
Oh, allergies.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
Spring is back in Braves country, which means it's time to get your yard ready for the season ahead. Cookouts, backyard catch, friends and family together, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. So this season, get your lawn ready with Pennington and keep it strong all year long. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew, Pennington is all about thick, durable grass, built for life's big and small moments. Pennington grass seed, available at the Home Depot.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
This spring and summer, soccer's biggest names arrive in downtown Atlanta. Stay at Omni Atlanta Hotel at Centennial Park, steps away from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Book now at omnihotels.com/Atlanta.
Hey Braves fans, Buck Ballou here reminding you to get your sports fix the easy way. Tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you on a perfect night at Truist Park. No score in the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Ronald Acuna, followed by the birthday boy, Drake Baldwin, and then Matt Olson facing Michael Wacha. By the way, that strikeout to polish off a 1-2-3 first inning. Our Gas South bringing the heat strikeout, just like Reynaldo Lopez. Gas South is bringing the heat with no deposits, no hidden fees, and simple natural gas rates. Ronald Acuna climbing in to get this party started versus Michael Wacha, big 6'6" right-hander. Veteran looking into his catcher Perez. Pitch on the way. And a little bit low and inside to Acuna. Last night, Ronald, on opening day, 0 for 3. Played a really good brand of defense. Correction, 0 for 5, I should say. 3 strikeouts. And made a big catch out in right field. Looking to get it going tonight. 1-0 pitch. In for a called strike. That time a sinker 94. And this will be challenged by Ronald Acuna.
Well, you got one left. We'll see how long it lasts.
And that is a strike. Just about the entire baseball was in the zone. So the Braves are out of challenges. Game started up about 8 minutes ago. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way from Waka to Acuna. Ronald takes a ball high, 2 balls and a strike. You know, along the lines of the ABS challenge, I thought last night was a perfect example of why the ABS system is good. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a ball in the air to right field, over to his left. Caglione, he's there, makes the catch. You think about the zone for Doug Eddings last night. There are some really questionable calls low in the zone. Salvador Perez challenged him 3 times and was successful 3 times. And then it's as if the strike zone corrected itself after that.
Yeah, it pretty much did. I like the fact we talked about this, that even though Chris Sale wasn't real sharp in the early going, he was missing low. And that looked like he was making a lot of good pitches.
Drake Baldwin takes a called strike. So instead of the story of the game being a strike zone that wasn't any good, that's self-corrected, and we got on with the contest. 0-1 to Baldwin. Ball a little bit low and outside. Drake Baldwin, reigning Rookie of the Year in the National League, turning 25 years old today. Hit a homer last night. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Baldwin swings and misses at a curveball. Pretty deep bag of tricks for Michael Waka, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, his fastball these days at his age, down a little bit from when he started his career, but it still can get up into the mid-90s, 91 to 94. It's got a very good changeup, curveball, slider, and an occasional cutter.
1-2 to Baldwin. And Drake fights one off foul over the screen down the left field line to the lower bowl of the stadium.
One thing I've noticed already, though, Ben, is 3 fly balls to right field. And even though the wind's blowing that way, it's kind of blowing across and kind of killing them.
1-2, a swing and a miss by Baldwin. Just struck him out with a cutter. So 2 down.
Not really pushing the ball as much as it's pushing it toward the line.
No score, bottom of the first inning, 2 down for Matt Olson. Michael Waka, 6'6", 215, the righty from Texarkana, Texas. He's 34 years old. First pitch on the way to Olson. A called strike on the outside corner. Waka posted an ERA close to 7 during spring training, but a veteran who knows exactly what he's doing. Had a 3.86 ERA last year with the Royals, 31 starts. 0-1 pitch, misses up and in. How about this? Speaking about last season, he was 33 years old and had a career-best 172 innings pitched last season.
He had a really good year. He just got no run support.
1-1 to Olsen. Swung on, missed.
He allowed 3 earned runs or less in 23 of his 31 starts. But again, his ERA or his record didn't indicate how well he pitched because he got the lowest run support of any starter in baseball.
Out of his control. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Olsen takes the ball low and inside. So 2-2 on Matt Olson. Matt with a couple of hits last night, a single and a double, also scored a run. 2-2 pitch, a wave and a miss. That is going to be caught by Perez. They're going to say foul ball and caught, yes. He was checking the ball to see if that was in the dirt, but Perez caught it, and that's strike 3. So both teams go down 1-2-3 in the first. We go to the top of the second, no score.
It came from outer space.
No, it came from Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
The taste is out of this world.
Well, the taste is, but they're from Atlanta and now at Truist Park.
They are burgers you could die for.
But please don't. You can find Grindhouse Killer Burgers at Truist Park in the Outfield Market, sections 315 and 335. And now in the West End by the Works. Or at one of the other 5 Atlanta and Athens locations. You can even book our food truck to bring Grindhouse to your next event. Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
Live fast. Eat well.
I'm Patrick Brown, former Army Ranger in the United States Army. Like many service members, I had to make difficult choices when leaving the military. And the most challenging thing was finding purpose in a new phase of life. Housing, employment, education, way too many decisions and no idea where to start. That was until I met the Warrior Alliance. They made it simple. They listened and quickly connected me to the services I needed. And like a trusted friend, they even followed up to make sure I was squared away. Change a veteran's life today by donating at thewarrioralliance.org. Helping warriors navigate to success after service.
Oil lights never come on at a good time.
Oh, come on!
You've got enough to juggle, so let Take 5 Oil Change handle it. Drive in and let our techs change your oil, check your tires, top off your fluids, and have you back on the road. It's stop fast. All while you stay in your car. No putting your entire schedule on hold, no upsells, no problem. Take 5 has a special offer to our Atlanta and Charlotte area fans. Wear your Braves gear on Tuesdays to get 25% off your oil change. Find your nearest shop at take5.com.
Jeff Francoeur only appears on one radio station in Atlanta. Get the latest on the Braves and the biggest MLB headlines every Monday morning at 9 on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
No score, Braves and Royals are the second game of this series from Atlanta. Folks, the original Louisiana hot sauce keeps the flavor bases loaded with 3 simple ingredients: pepper, vinegar, and salt. And flavor that always hits is exactly why the original Louisiana hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Leading it off for Kansas City, the catcher Salvador Perez. He singled last night in the second inning. Outside of that, couple of flyouts and a ground out. And now he leads it off versus Reynaldo Lopez. Ray turned in a 1-2-3 first inning. Fastball 94-95. Pitch on the way to Perez. And he misses low. Ball and no strikes on Salvador Perez, 35-year-old catcher. And he has had quite the career there in Kansas City. 1-0 pitch. And Perez lifts one way up into the air to left field. Yastrzemski looking up into the brilliant blue sky. Now moving to his left, makes the catch and one down. That backs up exactly what you said with the wind pattern for the right fielder a moment ago.
Yeah, he was backing up because it was hit well, but he had to take about 6 or 8 steps in before he made the catch. Tell you what, you can't get a fastball by Salvador Perez.
He's got a quick bat, always has. One down for Carter Jensen. He gets his first look at Reynaldo Lopez. Ray goes to work. Backdoor curveball misses. 1 ball and no strikes. For Lopez, this is the beginning of his 11th season in the big leagues. Been with the White Sox, the Angels, the Guardians, the Nationals, and the Braves. There's a 1-0 pitch on the way to left-handed hitting Jensen. There's a ball outside. A lot of those years, similarly to what we said last night about Chris Sale pitching with the White Sox, a lot of Reynaldo's career was in Chicago. And he, too, has seen the Royals a lot in his career. In fact, more starts versus the Royals than any other team in the big leagues. That'll be fouled back. Fastball 94. For Reynaldo, tonight is his 28th career appearance versus the Royals and his 16th as a starter. And he's gone 5-5 against them with an ERA of 5. No score in the second. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Good-looking slider. 2-2.
Using all his pitches, and he's around the plate with all of them.
Time called by Carter Jensen. He's the DH, just as he was last night. He was batting 9th last night against the lefty Sale. And now batting 5th against the righty Reynaldo Lopez. 2-2 pitch. Have a seat. Swung on and missed. Got him with a slider down and in. That was in the dirt. Gloved by Baldwin. Sends it down to first base to secure the strikeout. And 2 down here in the top of the second. So 5 up and 5 down for Reynaldo Lopez. That brings Jonathan India up to the plate. Second baseman formerly with the Reds. And now with Kansas City. India, 29 years old, right-handed hitter, swings at the first pitch, bounces one foul into the Royals dugout. India from the state of Florida is out of Delray Beach, graduated high school in 2015. He was drafted by the Brewers, did not sign, went to the University of Florida. He was the SEC Player of the Year there in 2018. 0-1 pitch, popped up on the infield. Ozzie Albies calling off Mauricio Dubon, and 1 step back into the grass makes the catch directly back at second base. So back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Lopez. We go to the bottom of the second, no score.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Whether it's a slip that ends in a slip disc, a trick knee that's holding you back,
or shoulder pain hurting your game, you can count on Northside Hospital Orthopedics. With leading care in Georgia at convenient locations all across the state, we're here to get you back on your feet, no matter what comes your way. Because Georgia moves us, and we keep Georgia moving. Find a provider near you at northside.com/ortho. That's northside.com/ORTHO.
1966, two legends rolled onto the scene. The Atlanta Braves and the Ford Bronco SUV. Same relentless drive, same legendary grit.
This is Michael Harris II. Go deep on your next adventure with the power and off-road capability of a Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Bronco and Bronco Sport are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates. All rights reserved.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
When the Braves aren't playing on a weeknight, join the Buck Belue Show with me, Kelly Kroll, from 6 to 8 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
You're having a great Saturday, and great to be spending some time with you tonight here on the Braves Radio Network. Middle game in this series, Braves and Royals. We're scoreless into the bottom of the second. Austin Riley leads off, and this is the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. Folks, all season long in the second inning at the Braves steal the base, you'll have a chance to win at least $50 in free Marathon gas cards, and you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. We'll see if Braves can get a man on base, steal a bag, and make you a winner. Austin Riley leads off. Had a great night last night. First pitch to Austin, swung on and tipped into the mid of Salvador Perez. Austin on base 4 times last night. 3 singles, a walk, and a run scored. You want to talk about getting off to a good start. He was hot coming out of the chute. 0-1 from Waka, swung on, missed. 0-2. Time called by Riley. On deck, Mike Yastrzemski, as he's just standing there letting that weighted bat wave back and forth next to his right leg. 0-2 on Riley. Waka had 2 strikeouts in the first inning. 0-2 pitch. Misses high, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Tell you what, these 3 guys back-to-back tonight, Olsen, Riley, Yastrzemski, they were about as hot as anybody for most of spring training. A lot of long balls between them.
1-2 fouled off. Yeah, that was fun to watch. They all heated up collectively.
I loved how Yastrzemski homered his first at bat and homered his last at bat.
It's a great way to book in the spring, isn't it?
It was.
No score, bottom of the second. 1-2 pitch. And Riley pops one up, way up into the air. This thing's got ice on it. Finally comes down in foul ground and back of the Royals dugout. I mean, that was up there. Still 1-2 on Riley. We were telling you about Michael Waka, the right-hander out of Texarkana, Texas. We're playing in Atlanta, Georgia. There's a Smokey and the Bandit joke in there somewhere.
Might be somewhere.
1-2 on Riley. There it comes from Waka. Riley swings and misses. High heat at 94, blown by the bat of Riley. And one down here in the second. Really funny story about Michael Waka's mom. And Waka has said before, if I'm considered a fiery competitor, I got it more so from Mom than anybody else. And there's a really humorous story about when Michael was 10 years old. He was playing in a Little League game, and of course, Mom was in the stands. She was a very vocal mom. Pitch on the way to Mike Yastrzemski, in the air to center field, drifting back Isbell. He's in line with it, makes the catch and 2 down. But to finish the story, there was a moment in the game where the umpire called Michael Waka out, and Mom was not happy about the call. She started mouthing off. She was given a warning. Later in the game, Waka called out again. Mom loses it. Umpire tosses Mom out of the game. Michael's 10 years old, and his mom got ejected from the stands. That's hysterical. 2 down for Ozzie Albies. There's a ball outside. And the comment that she made was, she yelled, "You know you were wrong." And that was it. There's a 1-0 pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies. And a called strike on him. Another good opening day for Ozzie Albies last night. Another home run on opening day. Third time in his career he's homered on opening day. 1-1, swung on, miss. There goes the bat, and that lands right over there at the feet of Michael Harris. Well, Ozzie goes over there and picks up the bat. He's going to put some pine tar on it. How about this for Ozzie? He made his 9th consecutive opening day start at second base for the Braves last night. That's the most such season opening starts at the position in franchise history. And is now 3 total season opening homers in his career. Only Eddie Matthews and Joe Torre have more. Joe Torre did it 4 times. Eddie Matthews homered on opening day 7 times in his career.
Goodness. He was pretty good.
And wasn't he? 1-2 pitch. Ozzie, a slow roller out to second base, charging, scooping, and lobbing is India. That's in time for the out. Braves go down 1-2-3. We played 2. We go to the top of the third. No score.
If you like to do this, or that, or even that, and you want to stay with it, Emery's got your back, or your shoulder, or your hip, or your knee. Our sports medicine specialists treat more world-class, professional, and college-level athletes than anyone else in the state. We'll treat you like a pro and get you back in play. That's the Emory difference. Make an appointment at emoryhealthcare.org/sports.
Hey, Braves fans, Snit here. Tired of surprises on your natural gas bill? Say hello to One Price Plan, the game changer you've been waiting for. You make the same monthly payment all year long with no deposits and no surprises. So when you're ready to knock it out of the park with your natural gas service, choose top-rated Gas South, official sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Join countless satisfied customers today at GasSouth.com. Gas South, the difference is good.
Strike 3. Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. My team will fight for you and stick with you from start to finish, working hard to get your money quick. Give our team a call. 404-CALL-KEN. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
NFS Nugent PC, attorneys at law. 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Do you have an empty screen doing nothing at home or at work? Watch our live in-studio camera, chat with other fans, or check out the best archive clips by searching 680 The Fan on YouTube.
7-8-9 coming up with the Royals here on the top of the third inning. No score. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Got a big crowd again tonight. Second game of this series, second game of the season. And a chilly but clear Saturday night. Great to be with you here early in the season. First homestand of the year. Royals in town for 3, and then the A's come to town. And then our first road trip of the season will be off to Phoenix to see the Diamondbacks, and then to L.A. to see the Angels. Jack Caglione leads off for Kansas City. Came on to pinch hit last night in the 9th. Struck out looking. And now takes his first hacks versus Reynaldo Lopez. Ray goes to work. Pitch misses a little bit low. Caglione's first name spelled J-A-C, Jack Caglione, and that's not the name that he was given when he was born. There's a 1-0 pitch on the way from Lopez to Caglione. Right-hander spins it up there. That's in for a called strike. Fastball 94. Caglione born Jeffrey Allen Caglione, and Jack is an acronym for his given name. And he's gone by Jack most of his entire life. Got a good sound to it. There's a 1-1 pitch to Caglione. A little bit low and outside. 2 balls and a strike.
He's a big horse, isn't he?
Man, he is. He's a heavyweight. 6'4", 250. When he finished his collegiate career at Florida, had the home run record in his back pocket, at least for the University of Florida. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. That'll be taken right at the foot of the mound by Lopez. Sends a strike over to first base and 1 down. Folks, get Wi-Fi so reliable, it never gets caught looking at one price for the next 5 years and same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. 7 up and 7 down for Reynaldo Lopez. He's out to a good start.
That was a really good sinker there.
Isaac Collins, one of the new Royals. He was with Milwaukee a year ago. 263 hitter last season with the Brewers. And Collins takes a ball low. 1 ball and no strikes. Home plate umpire Mike Malinsky walks around to the side of the plate and dig it around the side of the plate with his foot. Now he's going to get the broom out and sweep the plate as clean as the church floor.
They don't like it if there's a little topper that makes a dent in the area around home plate and affects the plate. They like to clean that up.
Kind of like fixing your divot on the golf course, I guess. There's the ball outside. No score, top of the third. Isaac Collins, switch hitter, batting from the left side, takes a strike. Collins batting 8th last night. Hit into one of those big double plays early in the game. Grounded out twice, popped out once as he went 0 for 3 in opening day's action. There's the 2-1 pitch on the way from Lopez. And a called strike. That fastball looking good.
I'm so excited for him. To think you've been sitting around trying to get well for a year, not have great results in spring training, but no doubts in his mind tonight.
2-2 pitch. A little bit low. He had a notion to go after it, but held off that slider. So Lopez has been able to get ahead with that fastball. He's finished off a few batters with the strikeout with a slider. Fastball looking as well for a strike 3. 3-2 pitch. Missed outside. Tried a backdoor slider. That just never came through. That's the first base run of the game for either team. So a 1-out walk. Here's Kyle Lisbell. He was not in there last night. He's batting 9th tonight, playing in center field. Breeze has been steady across the outfield left to right. Lights on here at the ballpark. Lopez out of the stretch. First pitch on the way to Isbell. And a strike. Out of the outside corner with a fastball. Lopez checks the runner. Set right at the belt. Pickoff over to first base. Scrambling back with a dive is Isaac Collins. Lopez rubbing up that new baseball. 0-1 on Kyle Lisbell. .255 hitter a year ago. Riley has his toes on the grass, even with a bag. Pick off to first base. That's 2 disengagements now. Collins back in there. We'll see how aggressively Collins wants to play this year as he's at first base. And 1 down. .0-1. This time with a fastball. 1-1. Outfield playing at regular depth. Straight up all the way around. Olsen holding aboard Isaac Collins. Meanwhile, Lopez looking into Drake Baldwin. Right-hander comes set right at the belt. 1-1 pitch, stroked into center field and a base hit. To second base, Collins makes the turn. He's heading for third. Throw out of center field, goes to second, and 1 out to Ozzie. And it's a single by Isbell following the walk, and they're at the corners with 1 down. So it's the bottom of the order, making some noise here in the 3rd inning for Kansas City, and they set the table for the top of the order.
Yeah, it was a misplaced changeup, left it up in the zone.
Now Lopez hoping for the same luck that Sale had go his way last night with a couple of double plays early. Chris able to work through a couple of jams early and then cruised and put up 6 shutout innings. Offering on the way to Garcia. A fastball misses high. Garcia 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field. Of course, he knows if he does that here, that'd put the Royals on the board. Wouldn't just be their first run tonight. It'd be their first run of the season. As the Braves shut him out last night. 1-0 pitch. In the air towards right field. Ronald Acuna is under it, drifting in, and he makes the catch. Here comes Collins. Here's the throw out of right field, and Collins slams on the brakes. He's no fool. He knows who's in right field. That stopped him dead in his tracks a third of the way down the line as that throw came in from right field. 2 down.
Ronald had a chance to circle that ball, get behind it. He wasn't that deep and able to put it right on the money. Good thing Collins didn't try to score.
So now 2 down for Bobby Witt. And Lopez will have to be careful here. Best hitter in the Royals lineup. Runners at the corners, 2 down, no score in the top of the 3rd inning. Runner at first bluffs, pitches a ball low. And a 1-ball, no strike count on Witt. Bobby Witt, 25 years old, out of Colleyville, Texas. He was going to be a Sooner. He's going to go play his college ball at Oklahoma and then forewent his commitment to play baseball at Oklahoma.
Who wouldn't want to go to OU? His daddy did. All-American.
All the no strikes on Bobby Witt. Here it comes. And a reach and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. His dad, Bobby, selected in the first round, 3rd overall by Texas in 1985. And so you had both father and son as first-round draft picks. Really amazing. 1-1 pitch. Another reach and a miss. That's another good slider.
Really good. Well located down and away. Throwing it right at the outer third of the plate and having it dive away from him, away from Witt.
See if Reynaldo wants to go right back there. Runners at the corners, 2 down. And the 1-2, runner at first goes. Pitch is a ball, no throw down. Looked like a pretty good pitch. But caught a ball and a 2-2 count. By the way, one more note on that father-son first-round draft pick. Since the inception of the draft in 1965, the Witts are one of 10 father-son duos to be selected in the first round. They're the only father-son combination, each selected in the top 3 picks. That's amazing.
Wow.
2-2 pitch. In the air to right field, charging it, Ronald Acuna makes the catch. I mean, that was rocked, but right to Ronald, and he makes a chest-high catch for out number 3. So the Royals strand runners at 2nd and 3rd. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, no score.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed. Napa know-how.
Braves fans, when you listen to the game, you know there's more happening than what shows up in the box score. The same is true after a truck crash. These cases aren't like car accidents. Different rules, different playbook. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. I know how trucking companies move fast to protect themselves and what they hope you never find out. If you've been hit by a big truck, you need someone who's ready to step up and swing for the fences. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy and Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Come on. No. It's just a golf lesson, champ. Listen up. I can't.
See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish up on your round. I got to run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get a Hyundai Tucson or Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or lease a Tucson for $239 a month. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end March 31st. Call 813-867-0006 for details.
The Braves have over 20 gate giveaways this season, from bobbleheads to wearables. See them all at Braves.com/promos.
Get your morning baseball fix with Atlanta Braves today, weekday mornings at 7:45, and listen for your chance to win a pair of Braves tickets before 8 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Action transfers into the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score here in Atlanta. Braves at the Royals in the 2nd game of the series. Braves a winner last night on opening day, 6-0. We'll see what they can come up with here in the bottom of the 3rd. 7, 8, 9 due up with Harris, Smith, and Dubon. Michael Harris, a big part of the production last night. Hit a home run, went 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer in the 4th inning. And he goes from batting 9th last night to batting 7th tonight. Getting his first look at Michael Wacha. First pitch he sees in there for a called strike. Michael wearing hot pink cleats tonight. 0-1 on Michael. Staring down the big right-hander Waka. 0-1 pitch. A little bit too tall with a fastball. The appeal late down the third baseline. Doug Eddings says no. So a 1-1 count on Harris. Infield plays him to pull, just a stride or so. 1-1 to Harris. In for a low strike. Sun setting down the right field line. A little bit of daylight left in the Atlanta skyline. Under the lights, of course. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Harris reaches and misses. Couldn't find the changeup. That bounces away from Perez. He's up with it. Throws down to first base. Secures the strikeout. It's 4 strikeouts for Michael Waka. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Here's a guy that we've seen for many years, and now watching him as a Brave for the first time, Dominic Smith. He fouls one back. He makes this club and the DH tonight. So for many years with the Mets, of course, former first-round pick. Young man out of Southern California. Hit 284 last year. Takes the ball a little bit low and outside.
250 career hitter. He's a professional hitter. I like his approach. Tim Hires talking about him before the game about his work ethic. And he said, and besides his baseball acumen.
1-1 and a ground ball out to second to his right, backhanding India. Off-balance throw in time with the out, 2 down.
Says he's really a good guy and pleasure to be around. So Braves are happy to have him.
He had a good camp. He's now 0 for 1. Here's Mauricio Dubon. No score, bottom of the third. Braves looking for their first base runner of the game. 8 up and 8 down for Michael Waka. Dubon takes the ball a little bit low and outside. We're talking about last night's win. And Dubon had a 2 RBI double. It was really the exclamation mark on last night's 6-0 victory. Drove in 2 runs. 1-0 pitch, a little bit low and outside. Speaking of last night's shutout win, it was the 16th opening day shutout in the modern era for the Braves franchise. That's since 1900. There's the 2-0 pitch. Nubbed foul, 2-1. It was the first time that the Braves have had a shutout win on opening day since 2011 when they shut out the Nationals 2-0. And the last time it happened in a home game, you have to go back to 2000. Greg Maddux had the ball on opening day against the Rockies and won 2-0 as well. 2-1 to Dubon. That's over for a strike.
If you're around that 2000 era, 98 to 2002 in there, any record set?
2-2, smacked foul up into the second deck down the right field line.
Generally speaking, it's a pretty good guess if you just say Maddux.
Yes. No score, bottom of the third. Lined up in the 2-2 from Waka. There's a pop-up to the right side of the infield. Vinny Pasquantino into foul territory and halfway between the railing and the first base line is under it for the squeeze. Braves go down 1-2-3 for the third straight inning. We go to the top of the fourth, no score.
This is Kevin Swanson, business manager of IBEW 613. There's a reason why over 5,500 electricians currently choose IBEW Local 613 and why we build Atlanta's most important projects, including Truist Park. Talk to our electricians, look at our work, look at our working agreement. The only thing you will lose by not looking are wages, benefits, and time. Nothing to lose by taking a look. Go to IBEW613.org.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey Atlanta, it's the little things we do together that can make a big difference. Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. Show your support by visiting braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Plus everyday savings that really add up. You can Also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings could up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Make it a habit to keep your radio on, the radio home of the Atlanta Braves while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan, 93.7, and the Fan app.
Ben, Joe, and Jay Chad with you here in Atlanta. No score, Braves and Royals into the top of the fourth inning. Before we dive into the action, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Digging in Vinny Pascantino. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 for Kansas City here in the top of the fourth inning. And the fourth inning means it's the Tidal Wave Auto Spa inning. So we're looking for a clean fourth inning. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country. They're doing it all season long. And all the Braves have to do is pitch a scoreless fourth inning tonight. And Tidal Wave will offer half off any monthly unlimited wash membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. Pascantino, one of 2 strikeout victims for Lopez to this point. Reynaldo Lopez has faced 11 batters. Only 2 have reached. He's given up 1 hit. First pitch swinging, a little lazy pop-up. Just back of third, traveling back down the line and into the grass is Riley. He's under it for the out. And 1 down after that pop-out down the left field line, even with the tarp. 1 out for Salvador Perez. I'm telling you about Perez, 35 years old. He's come a long, long way from his boyhood in Venezuela. There's the pitch on the way to Perez. And there's the ball a little bit low. When Perez was just 4 years old, he was abandoned by his father and raised by his mom and grandmother. And it was his mom's idea to enroll him in a baseball school. There's a ball low. So when he was a kid, his mom enrolled him in a baseball school in Valencia. And he learned there how to throw and catch and hit as a 6-year-old. There's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Perez. That'll be fought off foul. And at the age of 8, he indicated with teams that this was his goal. He wanted to pursue baseball and started playing in more and more tournaments and things like that and started catching. Catching is something that he picked up when he was 8 years old. Here's the 2-1 pitch, a little bit low and outside, and told all his coaches that catching was his position. He was an 8-year-old what he wanted to be.
Well, he's the biggest kid in the country. There's either that or a hockey goalie.
That's right. There's a 3-1 pitch. Perez fouls one back, 3-2.
That is quite a story, though.
His mom supported the family by selling homemade cakes and flan and lasagna. And I think Salvador got a few pieces of flan along the way.
I think he did.
"3-2 from Reynaldo Lopez and a ground ball to shortstop. Gliding left and gloving is Mauricio Dubon. His throw across is true, and 2 down here in the fourth inning.
Now, there's a pretty good indication in that at-bat of Lopez's fastball tonight. I said earlier, you can't get a fastball by Salvador Perez. And while he may not have thrown one by him, twice he jammed him badly, running that ball in on his hands. That gives you a good indication of how hard Reynaldo's throwing tonight.
Goes to work on Carter Jensen. First pitch curveball's outside. Well, we came into tonight's game certainly concerned about what we might see with a fastball. No concerns right now. He has been sharp. 1-0 pitch. This is high and away. 2 balls, no strikes.
And nobody is more excited and happy about it than Reynaldo. Good for him.
Bearded right-hander set right of the belt. 2-0 pitch. There's a ball outside, 3-0. I mean, you think about coming back from a shoulder operation, and you're wondering, what is this going to look like?
Yeah.
Once I'm back to 100%, once I'm cutting it loose, is it going to feel the same as it did? Does it look the same as it did? There's ball 4 low. This with a fastball. Second walk allowed.
Well, it bears repeating. The surgery was arthroscopic. They cleaned up his shoulder. It had whatever in there,
right,
locking him up some. So there was nothing wrong with the structure of his shoulder. They just had to clean out some stuff.
Jonathan India takes a called strike.
Had to change the oil, if you will.
That's right. New spark plug.
Yeah.
Lopez at 53 pitches, 30 strikes. No score, top of the fourth. Pitch on the way to India. Little number up the first base line. And that'll be gloved by Lopez. Underhand flip to Olsen. That's in time of the out. Nice play by Reynaldo. He's made a couple of tough plays defensively tonight. Made that one look easy. And he works around the walk. No runs, no hits, no errors. One left. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. No score.
When it comes to shipping, Saia Freight and Logistics delivers a grand slam. As the exclusive freight and logistics partner of the Atlanta Braves, Saia provides comprehensive nationwide service focused on customer satisfaction. For over a century, Saia has delivered the smart solutions and reliable shipping businesses both big and small depend on. When service is everything, it's a yes. Step up to the plate with Saia. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
The DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta, a preferred hotel of the Atlanta Braves, is conveniently located within walking distance to the Atlanta Braves Stadium, along with the numerous restaurants, shopping, and entertainment options. The DoubleTree Suites at the Battery Atlanta provides spacious two-room guest suites, a full-service restaurant, and 5,500 square feet of flexible event space for your next event. Stop by and pregame in our on-site Game Changer Sports Lounge and Grill, and don't forget to sweeten your stay with our signature DoubleTree chocolate chip cookie. Book your next stay at the DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta.
Do you read more about your team in the off-season than in the season? Does your game day outfit include a brown bag with eye holes? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected. Because seeing your painted face in the rearview mirror after a loss isn't just depressing. It's distracting. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
The original Louisiana hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. With a balance of heat and flavor that always hits. Buy you some.
Start your weekend with me, Buck Ballou, and Kelly Kroll. Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Top of the order for the Braves here in the bottom of the fourth inning. No score. Alongside Joe Simpson, Ben Ingram here with you. By the way, that was a clean top of the fourth inning. That means today is a clean inning car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Stop by any Tidal Wave location tomorrow and get half off any unlimited wash membership for the first month. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information. Ronald Acuna. 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field. He knows this will be a good time for his first hit of the season. And he promptly whacks one into center field, a base hit. Turned around a cutter that whizzed just over the glove of Jonathan India, who is in pursuit straight up the middle.
I was just thinking, Ben, it's not going to be too often this year that Ronald Acuna Jr. leads off a game and doesn't bat again until the fourth inning.
Great point. He's aboard now. We'll see how aggressive he wants to be at first base. Here comes Drake Baldwin on his 25th birthday. Takes a called strike. Backdoor curveball. 0-1. Right-hander Michael Waka. Black glove on his left hand. Tall and lean. Strides. Misses high and outside. 1-1. Where were you in your career 25 years old?
I was up and down with L.A.
Yeah.
AAA to the big leagues.
On a strike on Baldwin. Ronald, good lead over there. Not going. Pitch on the way. Popped up. Spinning towards foul ground. That'll land in the lower bowl down back of the Royals dugout.
I had a college teammate who had a great quote one time. I was playing against him in a summer league, and he said, I always wanted to be a man by the time I was 25, but I'm running out of time.
Ronald leaning over there at first base. Not going. 1-2. Ground ball to the left side. That'll be taken by the third baseman. Garcia steps on second and now fires to first for... Now, did he miss the bag? Acuna to second base. And Ronald in there safely.
Tommy Watkins is the one that was trying to get Ronald to stay there because he thought he missed the bag. Now they're checking with the third base umpire, Doug Eddings, who said he got it. Tommy Watkins is appealing to the dugout, saying, check the replay.
Because it looked like, of course, from here that Garcia, as they were shifted over, took the ground ball to second base, stepped on it for the force out, and then fired to first for the double play. But then he stayed out there on the field. Like you mentioned, Tommy was adamant that Garcia missed the bag. Now Walt Weiss out there. Oh, he missed it completely. He threw the ball before he stepped on the bag.
Tommy Watkins exactly right.
When he threw the ball to first base, the left leg was in the air, the right foot was planted, ball came out of the hand, then the left foot landed on the bag. They just need to watch this one time and send Ronald back to second base. I mean, I would assume this would be a reviewable play.
I would think so, and I can understand how the second base umpire missed it, but they've got to check that, and they're not going to. That's a bad miss.
Tommy saw it all the way. So that's one that's missed. And that wasn't even close. That ball was out of his hand a good ways before he stepped on the bag. So that's a 5-3 double play. Here's Matt Olson. Olson swings and misses over the top of a first pitch cutter.
Why that couldn't have been appealed.
Olson fouls one off, 0-2. Well, when Ronald was running towards second, he threw his hands up into the air.
Yeah.
0-2 pitch. That's in for a called third strike. You don't think they called some kind of interference, do you?
Well, that's the only thing I can explain, because you're not allowed to do that.
Well, Braves see Olson strike out. That ends the fourth. We'll go to the top of the fifth. No score.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Real Braves fans know a reliable outfield is key to winning games. Braves fans also know that when it comes to buying their next new vehicle, they can always rely on Landmark Auto Group. With Georgia's best deals on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, and 3 convenient locations in Morrow, Atlanta, and Athens, you're never too far from a Landmark store. Or shop us online at shoplandmarkcars.com. Landmark Auto Group, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Always the best deal, always. Hey Braves fans, make sure you're hitting on all cylinders this season. Stop by Valvoline Instant Oil Change for home run service. Just slide on in, no appointment necessary. You'll get a winning oil change in about 15 minutes, so you can get cruising on I-75 in time to root for your Braves. So whether you're heading to Truist Park or back to home base, trust the team at Valvoline Instant Oil Change to get you there. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Here's a pro tip from me, Brian Finneran. Use your smartphone to get around traffic and lock into the locker room with me every weekday morning from 6 to 10 on the Fan app.
Into the top of the fifth inning, bottom of the order coming up for Kansas City. No score in the game, and now for more play-by-play, here's Joe.
Thanks, Ben. Bottom third of the order for the Royals, as you said. Caglione, Collins, and Isbell. Royals with 1 hit, Braves with 1 hit. Royals have drawn a couple of walks, but they have stranded 3 batters who had reached. Caglione stepped in. He a little easy comebacker to the mound his first time up. Waves had an off-speed pitch, 0-1. We were talking, the three of us, before the game. First the pitch in the dirt, 1-1. It's like there are some players who are meant to wear a certain number, and it looks right on them. Bobby Witt Jr. is number 7. He is definitely a 7, don't you think?
Definitely.
Caglione is 14. It doesn't fit somehow, at least to our booth. 1-1 pitch, soft line drive to right field. It'll drop in front of Ronald for a base hit, leadoff single.
See, on the other hand, 14 fits Mauricio Dubon.
Yeah.
As he's wearing 14.
Fit Pete Rose.
Definitely.
Collins wears number 1. He walked his first time. Left stranded. Swinging a foul ball straight back. Had a good hack, 0-1. Lopez still throwing hard. That pitch at 94. Collins was 0 for 3 last night. Stretching the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. Isaac Collins caught a break right there. Runner at first, nobody out. No score. We're in the 5th. And the pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air down the third base line, twisting out of play and into the crowd. A ball and 2 strikes. Fans, Northside Hospital, for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Timeout called by Collins to get a little pine tar on his bat. Now he digs back in there, deep in the box, left-handed hitter. Holds the bat down by his waist, swings, bounces one to Olsen. He gloves it, goes to second for 1, relay back to first, not in time. We watched Matt Olsen go through a lot of defensive drills today, most of them playing back behind the baseline and starting double plays to second base. This one he had to charge in and throw back to Dubon. That's a tough double play to complete, but a good play by Matt. 1 out, runner still at first. Put out goes 3-6. Isbell, the batter, line to signal his first time. Swing and a miss.
You know, for Matt making plays like that to make him look easy, that's why he's got 3 gold gloves on his mantle. Not an easy play to make look easy.
Including one last year. Big lead by Collins at first. He draws the throw, a pretty close play, but called safe by Gabe Morales. Lopez ready to the plate, high and away. Evens the count. Dubon playing near the bag at second, up the middle. Ozzie favoring a little more to his left toward the hole. Runner goes. Pitch is low. The throw down. Got him. Great throw by the birthday boy. Collins caught stealing. 2 down.
That is something that Drake has been working hard on over the last year. At spring, he was as sharp as we've ever seen him throwing out runners, and he carries that right over into the season. That was a great throw.
Great throw and a quick tag by Dubon. Count 2-1 to Isbell. And the pitch. A little low and away, 3-1. Outfield straight away. Wind still blowing across toward right as Isbell sends a fly ball to center. Michael Harris froze for a minute. Now he comes in, he makes the catch. And an inning that started with a clean single ends with nobody on base. And a good inning for Lopez. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Let's get some runs. No score.
100 grand is what you could win over and over again. You could win big every time. Go play Keno. Pick 10 numbers, then Keno picks 20. The more you match, the more you win money. Win one time, two times, there's no limit. Up to 100 grand every 3.5 minutes.
You like winning over and over again? It can happen with Keno. Go play in the bar, at the store, or online.
Go play Keno.
Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes. Play Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Spring is starting at the Home Depot, and we're bringing you low prices guaranteed so you can wake up your yard this season. Shape up your lawn with top brand outdoor power tools like this Ryobi 40-volt mower with up to 50 minutes of runtime. Bring in a splash of color with spring blooms and fresh plants from the Home Depot Garden Center. Then refresh your garden beds and keep them clear of weeds with Vigoro Mulch 5 bags for $10. Start your spring with low prices guaranteed only at the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See HomeDepot.com/price match for details.
Xfinity tech support. I can't get Jurassic Park back online without... But no worries. Our Wi-Fi boosted mobile keeps you connected in all kinds of places.
Cut your mobile bill in half with 2 lines of unlimited. Learn more at XfinityMobile.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Watch Jurassic Park with Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet required. Savings comparison based on promotional rate for 2 lines of Xfinity Mobile Unlimited versus 2 lines of T-Mobile Experience More, Verizon Unlimited Plus, and AT&T Starter as of February 10th, 2026. Taxes, fees, extra.
Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, the official hotel partner of the Atlanta Braves, steps from Truist Park. Book now and take advantage of available rates and offers at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Say, fans, you ever wonder what a home run tastes like? It's a little peppery, a little tangy, and a lot like the original Louisiana hot sauce. The official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Not much offense tonight. Nothing but zeros up there. 2 hits for the Royals, 1 for the Braves. That by Acuna. He was wiped out in a double play. Here's Austin Riley. Struck out his first time, and Michael Walker drops in a slow curve for a strike. Walker has been very sharp. He has fanned 5 and hasn't walked anybody. He delivers a little low, 1-1. As Ben told you, Riley 3 for 3 last night with a walk. Came in 2 for 7 against Walker. Both hits were homers. Lays off a high fastball outside, and the count 2-1. Boy, he works fast, doesn't he? Next pitch swung on and foul tipped. Cutter at 89, 2-2.
He's in a groove. He's thrown 49 pitches, 35 strikes.
My goodness. Next offering, called strike 3. Austin knew it. He got caught with his hand in the breaking ball cookie jar, and a heater right by him. 6 strikeouts for Walker.
And I'm going to love having Yaz, who's going to be coming to the plate to Led Zeppelin.
Oh, me too. Left-handed hitter. Lined out his first time up and takes a strike.
Got to visit with Mike a little bit over spring, and great addition to this club. 35 years old and been around a while.
Drops a bunt down, third base side. They'll never get him. Walker picks it up, almost threw it away. But a great bunt pushed down the third base line by Mike Yastrzemski, runner at first, 1 out.
And he can still do that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what was funny about that play, that throw coming over. Pasquantino had to lunge to his left to keep it from going down the line. Antoine Richardson hit the deck. It was coming right at him. He just laid out over there.
That was an excellently executed bunt. He didn't leave too early. He put it down. Foul ball sent back by Ozzie Albies, 0-1. I was always taught, if you're going to push it as a left-handed hitter to third base, make it a base hit or foul. And that's exactly what Yastrzemski did. 0-1 to Ozzie. Wave and a miss of a slow breaking ball. 0-2. Ozzie rolled over the top of one like that his first time up and grounded out. 2 for 4 with a homer last night. No score. Bottom of the 5th. The pitch. High. Good heater upstairs at 94 still for Wacha. Spelled W-A-C-H-A. They shift on Ozzie. A lot of room third base side. Another pitch high. 2-2. Garcia, the third baseman, playing out at short as Ozzie puts a charge in one toward left center field, but not enough. Collins is there, and he'll make the catch. 2 down. Yastrzemski back to first. Mike stole 7 bases last year while with the Giants and the Royals. Braves signed him as a free agent. Michael Harris, the second, the batter. Struck out his first time, swing and a miss. Dom Smith on deck. 2 out in the inning. Throw to first, and Yastrzemski's back. Pitch number 60 for Wacha about to be made. And here it comes. Swing and a foul tip. 0-2. Love to see Dom get one up in the air to right field. Make his first visit to the chop house. The stretch and the delivery. Changeup got away from Salvador Perez, but he recovers. Keeps it in front of him. The count 1-2. Bobby Witt playing up the middle at shortstop. And the pitch. Swung on, sliced to third. Down the line. Fair ball. Yastrzemski's going to try to go to third. Here comes the throw. Head first slide. He's safe. And down to second goes Dominic Smith. Smith really spoiled the shift. Everybody on the left side of the diamond was moved to their left. And he placed one perfectly between the line and Garcia. Good hustle by Yastrzemski.
That was great hustle. Had a great read on it. Out in front of him the whole way as he's coming around second base. And then, of course, Michael, seeing that throw is going to third base, darted to second. Now you're basing away from a couple of runs.
And now Dominic Smith is at the plate, and that was Harris who took advantage. And Dominic, still want him to go to the chop house.
Absolutely.
He's never been there.
Not as a Brave, anyway.
No. First time for the Braves to have runners in scoring position. Scoreless game. And the pitch. Swung on, lifted foul, and out of play. Looked like a good catch by a fan here to our left and below us, reaching over the railing. Smith behind in the count, 0-2. 2 out, second and third, the pitch. Broken bat, soft line drive, pulled foul over by the Braves dugout. And Dom Smith will need some new lumber.
How many bats did you have ready for any given game? Usually just 2?
Probably 3.
Okay. Snap that one off.
Yeah. I'd have been better off with about a half dozen. He's got a new bat now, deep in the box. Smith crowds the plate. And the pitch. Off the plate outside, 1-2. Changeup died out away from Dominic Smith, who grounded out his first time. Second and third, 2 out. No score. The pitch. Swung on, sliced down the left field line, but it's going to go foul into the crowd. Still 1-2. I didn't give Michael Harris enough credit for his good hitting that led to this situation. A lot of room between third and the line here again, and Dominic Smith tried to go that way on another off-speed pitch. Fouled it out of play. The outfield shallow for the most part for Smith, and shading him to left. The pitch swung on a miss. Perez caught the ball. Smith started to run, but Smith caught the ball before it hit the dirt, and that'll end the threat. Braves lead 2, and we go to the 6th. No score.
Strike 3. Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. My team will fight for you and stick with you from start to finish, working hard to get your money quick. Give our team a call. 404-CALL-KEN. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Hey Braves fans, make sure you're hitting on all cylinders this season. Stop by Valvoline Instant Oil Change for home run service. Just slide on in, no appointment necessary. You'll get a winning oil change in about 15 minutes so you can get cruising on I-75 in time to root for your Braves. So whether you're heading to Truist Park or back to home base, trust the team at Valvoline Instant Oil Change to get you there. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, this is Jaron Solomon from Solomon Brothers Jewelers. People ask me all the time, what does it mean to be the preferred jeweler of the Atlanta Braves? And it means a lot to the Solomon family. I'm born and raised here in Atlanta, Georgia, and more importantly, I'm a Southeast kid. And the Atlanta Braves have meant everything to me growing up. They're a fabric of their community. We believe we're a fabric of this community. And being associated with the Atlanta Braves has truly been an honor, and we really appreciate it. Go Braves.
This is Kelly Crawl reminding you to join me in the locker room every Tuesday and Thursday morning from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
5 innings in the books. No score. Braves and Royals, both starting pitchers doing a great job. Renato Lopez has allowed just 2 hits. He's also walked a couple. Michael Walker striking out Dominic Smith has 7 punch-outs and left 2 runners in scoring position there in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the order for Kansas City. Michael Garcia, 0 for 2, 2 flyouts to right. The pitch, strike call. Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. It's number 68 from Lopez, hit to the hole at short. Dubon gloves, jumps, throws, and got him. Holy smokes. How did he get enough on that throw when he leaped in the air out on the grass? That's our Truist play of the game, brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. He got that there on the fly, too, didn't he?
Sure did. He knew that the leadoff man was burning down the line. He had to get rid of that thing. Jump throw and just cut it across. That's awesome.
Foul ball by Witt. 0-1 to him. He's 0 for 2. Takes a breaking ball inside for a strike. Bobby Witt Jr. lined one to right field with 2 on back in the 3rd inning, but he hit it right at Acuna to end the inning. Outside with a slider, and the count 1-2. Gold Glover Mauricio Dubon with a spectacular play to start the inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play by Witt. Stretching the pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Bobby Witt goes down swinging. 3rd strikeout for Lopez.
I just don't know that we could have expected him to look this strong. I mean, you think about a guy coming off shoulder operation. We mentioned the drop in velocity that last spring outing. And he has looked like the same pitcher that we saw as an all-star 2 years ago tonight.
Sure has. Pasquantino takes low ball 1.
And efficient. That's only 74 pitches.
Drake Baldwin liked that pitch, but he didn't get the call, and Braves are out of challenges. 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. Pasquantino tonight is struck out, fouled out. The 1-1 swung on, ripped to right center field. That's trouble. Headed to deep right center, but it is run down and caught by Ronald. How did he get there? Good grief. Another shot that was robbed for a hit by Acuna. And that'll end the inning. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th. No score.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, make the right call. I'm attorney Ken Nugent, and I'm based right here in Georgia. Other big-name legal teams aren't even from this area.
Right one.
We'll get you your money quick, while other legal teams waste your time.
Right two.
And our team is with you from start to finish. Other legal teams pass you off to a secondary team.
Right three.
Make the right call. Call Ken.com. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, attorneys at law. 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe seniors deserve independence with just the right amount of support. That's why our Pruitt Place assisted living communities are designed to help residents thrive. When more care is needed, you can count on the full Pruitt Health continuum with therapy, home health, pharmacy, personal care services, and skilled nursing available when needed. It's peace of mind for families and independence for the people you love. Visit PruittHealth.com to find a Pruitt Place near you.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
Lock into the radio home of the Atlanta Braves way before first pitch. Lock in Chuck and Chernoff while you work or in your car from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, or the Fan app.
The man that turned in the brilliant play to start the top half of the inning leads off the bottom of the 6th. It's our Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning with Mauricio Dubon leading it off. If a Braves player hits a home run this inning, Brittany Garner from Oxford, Georgia will win $1,150. Michael Wonka pitched out of trouble there with 2 out in the 5th. Starts the inning with a strike. He's been outstanding. 69 pitches, only 18 have been out of the strike zone. Swing and a miss at a high limb. 0-2. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day. Swing and a fly ball to right field. Fairly deep, but Caglione is there. And he's got it. 1 out. So your research showed that there has never been back-to-back shutouts for the Braves to start the season?
That is correct. It has never happened. Now, you need a couple of things to go your way for that to happen tonight, like scoring some runs.
That would help.
But, 15 shutout innings to begin the season for Braves pitching.
Breaking ball sails over the head of Acuna. Ball 1. He got the Braves' first hit with a line single leading off the 4th. Swing at a breaking ball. And coming up empty. That evens the count to Ronald, a 1-1. Wind still blowing across toward the right field pole in the 1-1 pitch. High, 2-1. And the pitch. Swung on, sliced foul. Got in on him with a fastball. Out of play, 2-2. Love to see Ronald get on and maybe swipe a bag. 2-2 delivery. Inside, full count. 1 out, nobody on. Acuna at the plate. Baldwin on deck. And the pitch. Inside, ball 4. First walk issued by Walker. Maybe that'll start something.
Well, the Braves had second and third last inning, and while they didn't score, you love how it developed. You had the bunt base hit, and then Michael Harris going the opposite way down the left field line. A lot of hustle to get runners at the second and third. And now you walk Acuna, and you get his speed aboard and the meat of the order coming up.
And a visit from Sweeney, the pitching coach for the Royals.
By the way, it's 59 degrees here in Atlanta. In between innings, they're showing crowd shots on the video board. They showed some poor soul who I guess thought it was July. He was here in a T-shirt and shorts, and he had his arms and his legs both tucked up into his T-shirt, just miserable. Just freezing.
Meeting over on the mound, left-hander Matt Strahm, the former Philly, loosening up in the bullpen. He's probably trying to get a whole lot more tucked up in that T-shirt, too. Drake Baldwin, the batter. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Baldwin has struck out, and he's bounced into a very questionable double play back in the 4th inning. Should not have been a double play. Acuna stands still, ground ball to second. India goes to second for 1. Relay to first, double play. 4-6-3 ends the 6th. No winner in the jackpot. We go to the 7th, still looking for the first run of the game.
Real Braves fans know a reliable outfield is key to winning games. Braves fans also know that when it comes to buying their next new vehicle, they can always rely on Landmark Auto Group. With Georgia's best deals on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, and 3 convenient locations in Morrow, Atlanta, and Athens, you're never too far from a Landmark store. Or shop us online at shoplandmarkcars.com. Landmark Auto Group, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Always the best deal, always.
Whatever your passion, South College can help you succeed doing something you truly love. For me, that's surgical technology. Surgical technologists are vital to surgeons and an essential part of the surgical team. The South College Associate of Science and Surgical Technology program is designed to provide students with training to help care for patients, prepare surgical supplies, maintain aseptic conditions before and during surgery, and assist surgeons during surgical procedures. To find out more about South College's Atlanta or Marietta campus, visit south.edu. South College, where dreams find direction.
Hey, this is Jaron Solomon from Solomon Brothers Jewelers. People ask me all the time, what does it mean to be the preferred jeweler of the Atlanta Braves? and it means a lot to the Solomon family. I'm born and raised here in Atlanta, Georgia, and more importantly, I'm a Southeast kid, and the Atlanta Braves have meant everything to me growing up. They're a fabric of their community. We believe we're a fabric of this community, and being associated with the Atlanta Braves has truly been an honor, and we really appreciate it. Go Braves.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and, of course, the Fan app.
Reynaldo Lopez has worked 6 strong innings. He's given up only 2 hits and no runs. Trouble is, the Braves haven't scored either. But he will go out there for the 7th. And let's see if he can finish the inning. That'd be outstanding, wouldn't you think?
Oh, that'd be amazing. Dylan Lee's been tossing in the bullpen, and that'd be great to get 7 strong out of Reynaldo.
So we played 6, no score, and here to take you the rest of the way is Ben.
Thank you, Joe. Yeah, we got ourselves a stalemate. I mean, really good pitching, Lopez and Waka. Both teams have had a couple of opportunities. In fact, the Royals left runners at second and third in the 3rd inning. Braves left them at second and third in the 5th. But neither team has dented the scoreboard yet. Here's first pitch here in the 7th to Salvador Perez. First pitch swinging, and he rips one to deep left field. Yastrzemski to the wall, and that is over his head. Did he bring that down? No, that's gone. That's into the first row. Went to the top of his leap. It was just over his glove and just over the yellow line, and it's 1-0 Royals as they break the stalemate, not just for tonight, but they had not scored to this point of the season. Shut out last night, and that's their first run of the year, and it's 1-0 Kansas City. And here comes Walt Weiss. Well, like we mentioned, Dylan Lee had been tossing. He'll come on for the 2nd time. And the Braves make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home and business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. Reynaldo Lopez, 6 really strong innings, gives up the home run to lead off the 7th. Tell you more about Dylan when we come back. 1-0 Kansas City.
Hey, Braves country, it's Tom Glavine, and when my ride needs a wash, I trust the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves, Tidal Wave Auto Spa. With hundreds of convenient locations, all-star customer service, and cutting-edge equipment that gets my ride sparkling clean in just 3 minutes, Tidal Wave is a game changer. Visit TidalWaveAutospa.com to find a location near you.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings?
Flowers.
Nope.
Oh, allergies.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on the new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
The original Louisiana hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves, with a balance of heat and flavor that always hits. Buy you some.
Hey, Braves fans, don't miss Jeff Francoeur's only radio visit in Atlanta. Join the locker room every Monday morning at 9 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Dylan Lee, 2nd game of the season. He's already in his 2nd appearance. Worked an inning last night, perfect inning. 6'3", 215, 31 years old, out of Visalia, California. 1-0 Royals.
First pitch to Jensen, and he'll beat one into the ground foul on the first base line. 0-1. Well, earlier today we were talking about how every team in the National League East started 1-0. First time in Major League history that every team in a division started out 1-0. Only a couple of those teams have made it to 2-0. Mets one of them as they defeated the Pirates 4-2 in 11 innings. The Marlins the other. They beat the Rockies 4-3. 0-1 to Jensen. He'll swing and miss at a slider. Phillies were defeated in 10 innings by the Rangers. 5-4 the final there. And the other team in our division, the Nationals, were throttled by the Cubs 10-2. And that's a glance at the scoreboard update delivered to you by Saya, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. 0-2 on Carter Jensen. It's a 1-0 lead for the Royals. 0-2 from Lee. Just missed a little bit low. Tried that slider, couldn't frame it over the outside corner, and a 1-2 count on Carter Jensen. Jensen batting 5th in the order, a strikeout and a walk. Lee's 1-2 in the air to right field, in line with Ronald Acuna. A few steps to his left, makes the catch. One away here in the 7th inning. Well, you hate that Reynaldo leaves the game trailing. He pitched so well tonight, and just thrilled to see 6 shutout innings, just 3 hits allowed. And then he gives up the home run there in the 7th, but altogether a really good line.
I was very impressed. He had good stuff tonight.
Jonathan India takes a ball outside.
Perez went down and got a pitch that was probably knee-high out over the plate. Kind of golfed it out of here.
1-0 pitch. Grounded foul. So would you go as far as saying, look, maybe not the best pitch of the night, but it wasn't a mistake pitch by any means?
No, it wasn't like a changeup or anything that was belt-tying out over the plate. It was a decent pitch.
And Perez put a good swing on it. 1-1 on Jonathan India. Fought off foul. Fastball sent right back over the screen. 1-2 on India.
I almost don't recognize Jonathan India. He's got all his hair cut off.
Yeah, good point. I mean, his hair was going down past the nameplate on the back of his uniform.
Oh, yeah. He's threatening to hide the number.
One, two. Low it inside. Left-hander Matt Strahm up and tossing for the Royals. By the way, that homer by Perez, number 304 in his career. Or the 9-time All-Star. 2-2, got him swinging. Used a slider, fans India. 2 down here in the 7th. Coming up in between innings, it'll be the 7th inning stretch brought to you by the Warrior Alliance. The Warrior Alliance is stepping up to the plate to help warriors navigate to success after military service. Visit thewarrioralliance.org to learn more. 1-0 Royals, top of the 7th. Here's Jack Caglione. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Left-on-left matchup, and he swings and squibs one foul on the grass down the third baseline. Caglione, wide stance in the left-hand batter's box. Steadies the bat, 0-1 pitch. Up and away, missed with a slider, 1 ball, 1 strike. Braves in the bottom of the 7th will have Olsen, Riley, and Yastrzemski due up. It's 3, 4, and 5 in the order. 1-1. Line drive over a leaping Matt Olson and down the right field line. That'll be cut off by Ronald at the edge of the warning track. 360 spin, fires to second base, and a 2 hops late. It's a double by Jack Caglione. That ball is absolutely scalded right over Matt Olson. And it's a 2-out double by Caglione. For Caglione. This is Tyler Tolbert running at second base. So Caglione goes 2 for 3 with a single and a double. In his first start of the season, came on as a pinch hitter last night. Went 0 for 1, but with the starting nod tonight, makes it count. As he has half the Royals' hits tonight. Back to work for Lee. Pitch up and in on Isaac Collins. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Royals. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Braves. And the 1 run, a solo homer by Salvador Perez to lead off this inning. 1-0 pitch, missed low with a changeup. Isaac Collins hoping for a base hit. Driving that run from second. Get some insurance here at the top of the 7th. Dylan Lee a check of the runner at second base. 2-0 pitch, pop back our way and foul. 2 balls and a strike. Lee bent at the waist, left arm swinging back and forth next to his side, now straightens. He'll spin the 2-1 up there. Just missed outside. Drake did his best to frame it, but Mike Malinsky wasn't buying, and a 3-1 count on Isaac Collins. So the bearded lefty Dylan Lee reaches into a red glove, checking the runner at second. Kicks and fires. 3-1 check swing. That's in for a strike. 3-2. Got a sellout crowd tonight. They just announced the attendance, over 39,000. Ready with a 3-2. Here it comes. And down he goes. Elevated a fastball, 93. Swung on and missed by Collins, and that ends the jam. But a homer by Perez gives the Royals the lead in their first run of the season. We go to the bottom of the seventh, 1-0 Royals.
Hey, Braves country, it's Tom Glavine, and when my ride needs a wash, I trust the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves, Tidal Wave Auto Spa. With hundreds of convenient locations, all-star customer service, and cutting-edge equipment that gets my ride sparkling clean in just 3 minutes, Tidal Wave is a game-changer. Visit TidalWaveAutospa.com to find a location near you.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Hey Braves fans, spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Aero Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Aero Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit aeroexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit aeroexterminators.com.
Do you read more about your team in the off-season than in the season? Does your game day outfit include a brown bag with eye holes? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected, because seeing your painted face in the rearview mirror after a loss isn't just depressing. It's distracting. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
All value games at Truist Park get you $15 tickets, $10 parking, food and beverage offers, and more. Learn more at Braves.com/value.
Hey, we all know work is important, but make it a habit to stay attached to the sports scene every weekday with me, Nick Cellini, and Chris Domino. Weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
1-0 Royals. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Tyler Tolbert, the pinch runner, stays in to play right field. Now on to pitch is Matt Strahm, the former Philly. They got him from the Phillies back in December. 6'3", 195 out of West Fargo, North Dakota. 9 years in the big leagues. And he comes in after Waka was brilliant for 6, not allowing a run.
Yeah, he was tough. Here's Matt Olson, left on left. Trailing by a run. First pitch to Olson, in for a called strike. Able to drop that sinker right at the bottom of the zone. Matt tonight 0 for 2, couple of strikeouts. And we mentioned how good Waka was, and he was good top to bottom against the Braves lineup, but he was especially good against the middle three. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. That'll be fouled off the foot of Matt Olson. Drake Baldwin batting second, 0 for 3. Matt Olson batting third, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Waka struck out Riley twice. What a painful foul ball for Matt Olson right there off the foot. Right on the top of the right foot.
And he wears no shin guards.
He's playing in his 784th consecutive game. 0-2 pitch. Swung on, tipped into the mitt for strike 3. So a fastball fans Olson, one down here in the 7th. Folks, the average baseball game has 9 innings. You knew that. That means 9 chances to put the original Louisiana hot sauce on all your favorite ballpark eats. That includes wings, hot dogs, fully loaded nachos. They're all tastier with the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That Louisiana hot sauce, buy you some. One down in the 7th, trailing by a run. Austin Riley smokes one through the left side. Turned around a cutter and a base hit in the left field for a 1-out single.
Just need some base runners. Keep it going.
He's aboard for your Stremski. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Braves Radio Network.
every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Tying run at first, go-ahead run at the plate. 1-0 Royals in the bottom of the 7th. Yastrzemski 1 for 2 with a single. Left-on-left matchup. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. Yastrzemski made it to third base in the 5th inning. That's the closest the Braves have been to scoring in the game. He was stranded at third. Austin Riley, good lead at first base. Lefty Strom deals. 1 in for a called strike. Strom slightly bent at the waist. Brings the 0-2 pitch and a ground ball out to second base. Gloved by India. Fumbles for a moment. Goes to second and gets 1. Relay to first, not in time. That's 4-6 put out of Austin Riley. 2 down in the inning. Fielder's choice for Yastrzemski. And the inning continues for Ozzie, who gets to come around and bat from the right side versus the lefty Strom. And we got to see that righty stroke from Ozzie yesterday and hit the home run.
Isn't it amazing how just the slightest bobble in the big leagues prevents you from turning a double play?
You blink for 1 second, and you can just forget about a double play. Ozzie, one of the heroes on opening day, put the Braves on the board with a first-inning homer, went 2 for 4. Braves won 6-0 as he comes to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th. They're trailing 1-0. Has some energy pumping through as they come to life for Ozzie Albies. Ozzie facing Strom while he now plays for Kansas City, a familiar foe all those years with Philadelphia. Pickoff over to first base. Yastrzemski back in standing. Ozzie 2 for 11 in his career versus Strom. 4 strikeouts. This tall, lean lefty, long hair down past his shoulders, comes set right at the collarbone. Pitch to Ozzie, swings and misses. Flailing for the slider and missed it, 0-1.
Yeah, whatever hair India cut off, it fell on the head of Strom.
On a blue glove, as Strom looks into his target, Perez. Kicks and brings the 0-1. And Ozzie fouls one back into the screen. Only 4 hits tonight for the Braves. It's a night after they had 11 knocks on opening night. Also had 3 home runs last night. One of those right here would be right on time for the Braves.
Wouldn't it, though? A couple of off-speed pitches to start him in this at-bat.
Ozzie steadies the bat, staring down Strom. And the 0-2. Ground ball out to third and foul. Turned on a cutter and bounced it right by the bag.
See, I think that should be part of Ozzie's mindset here. That was a cutter in on him, and he still got around on it and pulled it foul. More than likely, he's going to get another off-speed pitch or changeup. Needs to cover that outside corner.
Open stance at the back of the right-hand batter's box. 0-2 in the dirt, and it kicks away from Perez. That goes to the backstop. Yastrzemski around second and holds. That went all the way over to the feet of Michael Harris, who's on deck right now. And now a base hit can tie the game. That hit in front of the plate, and then it looked like it hit off of Ozzie. It's a wild pitch. To see that replay again. That bounced well in front of the plate, then kicked away. So the wild pitch puts Yastrzemski at second base. He'll be running on contact with 2 down. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and pulled foul on the third base line. Michael Garcia is all over that chalk on the third base line. He is playing a dead pull down the line.
And
Collins very shallow in left field.
This will be Strom's 13th pitch of the inning. And the 1-2. Swung on at a fly ball, hit well to center. Isbell now looking up, circles under it, makes the catch, and there's out number 3. So the Braves have a runner in scoring position, but leave him stranded right there. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7 innings down, we go to the 8th, 1-0 Royals.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Braves fans, everyone's first pick for ice-cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Are you passionate about healthcare? South College offers a Bachelor of Science or an Associate of Science in Nursing program that could be your path to making a real difference. And after completing your program, you'll be eligible to take the NCLEX RN exam. South College offers modern nursing labs, simulation labs with viewing rooms, computer labs, student center study areas, and more. Visit south.edu today to learn more about South College's Atlanta or Marietta campus. South College, where dreams find direction.
When the Braves aren't playing on a weeknight, join me, Buck Ballou, with Kelly Kroll from 6 to 8 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
1-0 Royals. We go to the 8th inning of play, and a new pitcher for the Braves, Joel Payamps, will take over. The big right-hander, 6'3", 215 out of the Dominican. He's 31 years old. Atlanta got him last year late in the year on waivers from Milwaukee. They got him on September 22nd. Combined, he went 0-1 between the two teams with a very high ERA. Expected to be a big part of the Braves bullpen this year.
Yeah, ball is coming out of his hand pretty well in spring training. And now Payamps facing 9-1-2, starting with Kyle Isbell. And this is the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. More on that after the first pitch to Isbell. First pitch finds its mark. Over with a sweeper 0-1. Here in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning of Joel Payamps. Strikes out the side. Our contestant, Trey Cawthon, will be our winner tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing. The appeal. He did not go 1-1. Yeah, Trey would be the winner of a brand new Yanmar ZTR. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar ZTR. And to be entered for a grand prize tractor drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar built together, backed longer. That'll be fouled off by Isbell. So 1-2 on the number 9 hitter. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Royals. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Braves. The 1 run, a Salvador Perez solo homer in the top of the 7th. Airtight pitching for both teams tonight. And good defense. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Isbell. Missed high with a fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And fastball 95, popping the mid of Drake Baldwin. Right-hander Payamps brings a 2-2 and a ground ball out to second base. Hazy's on the other end. He's got it. Pats the mid, throws over 1 down. So no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning, but Trey Cawthon, thank you for playing, and thank you for tuning in. 1 away in the 8th, back to the top of the order to Michael Garcia. He's gone 0 for 3 tonight. He was really robbed in one of those. A dynamic defensive gem turned in by Mauricio Dubon robbed Garcia of what would have been a base hit in the 6th inning. Austin Riley even with a bag at third. Right on right matchup. First pitch in there. Fastball 95. Payamps stands with his shoulders angled towards third base. Set right at the belt. Looking over his left shoulder at the plate. Fires high, 1-1. Aaron Bummer up and tossing in the Braves bullpen now. Get the lefty up and moving. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Michael Garcia. A little bit low and outside with a sweeper. Just got to keep them quiet here in the 8th. Braves in the bottom of the inning will have 7, 8, 9 coming up. And as it stands now, that's Harris, Smith, and Dubon. 2-1. Had a notion, but laid off the sweeper. He checked the swing just to make sure. Gabe Morales spreads the arms down there. He says he didn't go, and a 3-1 count.
Pretty good pitch on top of that.
3-1 fouled back. Put a good swing on the fastball, but 3-2. Garcia requests time, adjusts those royal blue batting gloves. And now he'll dig back in. High ups ready on the 3-2. Just missed the inside corner with a front door sweeper. So it's a 1-out walk. Now you got to face Bobby Witt with a man at first base. Garcia trotting down there, and here comes Bobby Witt, who's 0 for 3. 1-0 Kansas City, top of the 8th. Getting late in this one. First pitch to Witt, and he swings and fouls one straight back into the screen. Braves have used Lopez, Lee, and Pyops on the mound. And for Lopez, 6 innings, 1 run, 3 hits allowed, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, fastball 94-95. And then Dylan Lee faced 4 batters to wrap up the 7th, had a couple of strikeouts. A 1 pitch, that's chopped foul. Hit the edge of the plate and then might have caught Witt. An 0-2 count on him. Bullpen did a great job last night. It was Lee, Suarez, and Kenley last night with 3 shutout innings. Trying to keep that rolling tonight. 0-1 on Witt. Lead at first by Garcia. Not going. 0-1. And a ball outside. That should have been an 0-2 pitch. It was. Let's make it a 1-2 count. Bobby Witt pinwheeling the bat. Now steadies it over his right shoulder. Pick off to first base. Scrambling back onto the bag. Standing Garcia. Getting Witt would be a big out. He's got Pasquantino on deck. Ball and 2 strikes on Bobby Witt. Runner goes, pitch on the way. Broken bat flare into center field. Coming along Harris. That'll drop in front of him. Around second, heading to third, Garcia. He cruises in. And that broken bat flare puts him at the corners with 1 down.
Base on balls are never a good thing in Major League Baseball, but they're especially harmful to the top of the order when you've got some thunder coming up.
Umpires gathering together now in front of the batter's circle. Here comes Walt Weiss. That'll be it for Pyops. For the Braves, we're going to Aaron Bummer. And the left-hander Bummer will be facing the left-handed stick of Pasquantino. So the Braves make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home and business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. We'll introduce you to Bummer when we come back. 1-0 Royals in the 8th.
Racetrack knows ATL moves fast. You can feel it, especially on Braves game days. So make a stop that counts. All beef hot dogs, Swirl World frozen yogurt with endless toppings, a freeze blast to cool off. All your faves whenever you need them. The Braves bring the energy. Racetrack keeps it going. Racetrack, proud hometown partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar. The tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
Technology can make you a better sports fan and a better driver. Use CarPlay or Android Auto to get the traffic on your dashboard while you listen to Chuck and Chernoff from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, or on the Fan app.
Sinker baller Aaron Bummer makes his first appearance of the year. Need a ground ball here. First and third, one out and down 1-0. Aaron, 6'3", 215, 32 years old, makes his home now in Omaha, Nebraska. Last year, 3-2 with the Braves, a 3.81 ERA, but his season cut short with some left shoulder inflammation in late August.
Runner at first goes. There's a first pitch ball. Throw down to second base, not in time, and Bobby Witt swipes the bag. So he goes on the very first pitch against the lefty.
He had 38 of them last year. God, he had a huge lead.
Infield comes in. A 1-0 count on Benny Pascantino. Well, Bummer's got to really focus on Pascantino, find a way to get him. Only one down. First pitch, or rather second pitch. Check swing in for a strike, 1-1.
Tell you what, this is no day at the beach when you got to play in on the infield. This big goose up there.
Pascantino's seen Bummer twice in his career, 1 for 2 against him. 1-1 on the way. Ground ball to first. Olsen has it leak through his glove. That'll mean a run. And everybody's safe, and it's 2-0 Royals. Looked like one of those plays where he was already thinking about what he was about to do with the ball before he had it in the glove. And an error to Matt Olsen. We don't say that all that often.
No.
He was going to come up and come to the plate and try to cut down Garcia, it appeared. But next thing you knew, it had leaked right under the leather. Pascantino down to first base. Witt holds at second. And Garcia scores to make it 2-0 Kansas City.
Pascantino reaches on a green, printed an RBI. Garcia scores on the play.
Will be an RBI for Pascantino. 2-0 Royals. Braves defense blinks here in the 8th inning. Bummer a glance to second. Pitch on the way to Perez. That'll be fouled off into the seats down the first base line.
I think you're exactly right, Ben. I think he may have taken his eye off the ball just a split second before it got to the glove, just to check and see if that runner was coming home.
Matt had just 5 errors last year. There's a ball inside. Won the Gold Glove last year. And if you're in a situation like that, runner at third, and you know they're going to put the ball in play, and I could choose where I want it to go, I'd choose for it to go to Matt Olsen.
Me too.
In that situation. So a very rare error from Matt. His first of the year. 1-1 pitch inside, 2 balls and a strike. That run that scored, the one that reached on a walk. Well, Doug Eddings. All right, so Mike Malinsky is hearing it from the Royals dugout. Now, actually, this is from third base coach Vance Wilson.
Yeah.
He's getting into it with Vance. Doug Eddings was trying to keep Vance from hollering at home plate umpire Mike Malinsky. And then Mike just started crowing like a rooster down there.
Well, remember, the base coaches have to stay in the box this year. And they were trying to get him back in the box, and he's barely in it now.
2-1 pitch, lace foul into the second deck down the right field line.
Vance Wilson, a veteran base coach. And he's standing outside the box prior to Bummer getting his sign.
Could really use a strikeout here. 2-2 pitch. And a fly ball to deep center field. Michael Harris going back, twisting one way, now the other. He's under it, makes the catch shy of the track. Tagging from second, Witt, and he goes to the third base standing, holding at first base, Pascantino. 2 down in the inning. Salvador Perez gave that one a ride, fortunately to the deepest part of the yard. So now at the corners, and 2 down for Carter Jensen. They'll send up a pinch hitter for Jensen. This will be Lane Thomas coming up to the plate. Lane Thomas in the starting 9 last night, going 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Two nothing Royals, top of the 8th inning. Runners at the corners. Lefty-righty matchup, and the first pitch on the way from Bummer to Thomas. That is right down the pike with a strike. First pitch cutter. Trying to limit the damage to the 1 run that has already come in to score. That was Garcia who scored on the error. 0-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Lane Thomas wasn't so sure, but wasn't convinced enough to challenge it. He's the 6th Royal to the plate here in the 8th inning. 0-2 pitch. Missed high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The inning started with a ground out, but then a walk, a single, an error. Also a stolen base in there for Bobby Witt, and then a fly out. 1-2. Fly ball to right field. Ronald Acuna giving ground at the edge of the track, and 1 foot onto the track makes the catch. And there's out number 3, but another run for the Royals. And it comes on a very rare error by Matt Olson. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 error. 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, 2-0 Kansas City.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings?
Flowers.
Nope.
Oh, allergies.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on the new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Racetrack knows ATL moves fast. You can feel it, especially on Braves game days. So make a stop that counts. All beef hot dogs, Swirl World frozen yogurt with endless toppings, a freeze blast to cool off. All your faves whenever you need them. The Braves bring the energy. Racetrack keeps it going. Racetrack, proud hometown partner of the Atlanta Braves.
What if you could have the most reliable Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Just 5 years of fiber-powered Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to the devices that need them most. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity. Imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Powered by fiber. Connects to the premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
The more you match, the more you win. Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
Make Brian Finneran, John Michaels, and me home team Brandon leak your soundtrack at work weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Getting late, 2-0 Royals. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Lucas Ercik comes on to pitch. He's the setup man for the Royals. Last year, 8-4 with a 2.64 ERA and a couple of saves. Born in San Jose, California, 6'2", 210. He is a right-hander, and he's a good one.
Facing 7-8-9 for the Braves at the bottom of the 8th. Braves have yet to score, trailing 2-0. Here comes Michael Harris. First pitch to him, a ball outside. Royals have used Waka and Strom to piece together 7 shutout frames, and now Ercik on. This right-hander Ercik kicks and brings the 1-0. Ground ball finds a hole. Base hit through the left side. Shortstop Bobby Witt was shaded up the middle, and Michael burned one to his right and just laced it through the left side. Good start. This is only the second time all night the Braves had the leadoff man on. The other was in the fourth when Acuna had a single in the fourth inning.
Good piece of hitting twice tonight by Michael going the other way.
Well, here's Dominic Smith. He puts one in the chop house. We got ourselves a tie game. First pitch to him. Inside, 1 ball and no strikes. For Smith, 0 for 2 tonight in his first start as a Brave. A ground out to second. Also a strikeout swinging. And he's the DH tonight in Walt Weiss's order. Lead at first by Michael Harris. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, sent foul into the seats down the left field line. And lands on the second deck. Takes a big old hop and right into the hands of a fan who comes away with a souvenir.
98 on that pitch from Ersic.
Dominic Smith just staring down the right-hander. Pick off to first base, and they got Michael napping. Michael had a big lead at first base. Ersic with a really good move, and he stuns Michael Harris. That was right on the right hand as it was reaching for the back left corner of the bag.
Well, the mistake here is that your run means nothing over there. There's no reason to take any chances or extend yourself.
1-1, slowly rolled up the first. Gloved by Pasquantino. He steps on the bag for the out and 2 down. Hey, Braves fans, make sure you're hitting on all cylinders this season. Stop by Valvoline Instant Oil Change for home run service. Just slide in, no appointment necessary. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. So suddenly 2 down. Here's Mauricio Dubon. 2-0 Royals, bottom of the 8th. Ersic looking to face the minimum here in the 8th inning. Dubon takes a ball up and in. Righty-righty matchup. Now the 1-0 pitch. Dubon swings and sends one foul down the right field line and up into the second deck. You get to this point in a game and you haven't scored, and it's easy to look back through different scenarios throughout the game and wonder what if this had happened instead of that. Now, the first place I go is the 4th inning on that double play where Michael Garcia didn't hit the bag. There's a ball that misses high. Well, the point is, you get to this point in the game and you can look back and see lots of missed opportunities throughout a game, can't you?
That's true. You really do sweat that out.
2-1 to Dubon. The ball a little bit low.
And you kind of cruise along in a scoreless game thinking, well, we're okay. We didn't capitalize. We're okay. We're still scoreless until somebody hits one in the seats, as Perez did, and it changes the whole mindset.
This gets more and more magnified. 3-1 inside, and there's ball 4. Well, the Braves have a base runner. 2 down for Ronald Acuna. And this sellout crowd knows it with 2 down. And a runner at first base, maybe this is the moment where Ronald has his first special moment of 2026. I'll tell you this much, the last thing Ersic wanted to do is walk Dubon and face Ronald Acuna. So he represents the tying run, 2 down, bottom of the 8th. First pitch swinging, fouls one back. Boy, he got one right down the middle.
He had a good hack at it, too.
That was 99 center cut. Ronald put a good swing on it. Acuna 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. 0-1. Ground ball, weakly to short, charging Witt. He's up with it, throws over in time. And a 6-3 ground out into the bottom of the 8th. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've completed 8. We roll into the 9th, 2-0 Royals.
When your schedule sounds like this. Are you kidding me? An oil change is the last thing you have time for. So drive into Take 5 and let our techs change your oil, check your tires, top off your fluids, and have you back on the road pit stop fast. All while you stay in your car. No putting your entire schedule on hold, no upsells, no problem. So you can get back to your to-do list. Or not. Find your nearest shop at take5.com. Take 5, the stay in your car 10-minute oil change.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings?
Flowers.
Nope.
Oh, allergies.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Get $1,500 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Offer entitles current Toyota truck customers to $1,500 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of new Tacoma or Tundra Hybrid vehicle. Cash may be used only towards a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
When life throws you a curveball, whether it's water, fire, or mold damage to your home or business, you need a winning team. You need ServPro. ServPro's licensed, certified, and highly trained team of experts are here to help, offering fast, reliable, professional restoration services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves and Braves Country, our teams are committed to performing at a championship level. When disaster strikes, call ServPro and make it like it never even happened.
The radio home of the Atlanta Braves is everywhere. Watch our live in-studio camera, chat with other fans, or check out the best archive clips from our local shows by searching 680 The Fan on YouTube.
Osvaldo Bido, right-hander, just claimed off waivers from the Yankees by the Braves, will make his Braves debut here in the ninth. Braves trailing 2-0, and he will face India. Tolbert and Collins. Got to hold them right there.
They'll hold them right there because the Braves do have 2, 3, 4 coming up in the bottom of the ninth. Carlos Estevez, the right-hander, tossing in the bullpen for the Royals. And the ninth would likely be his. But before we get there, got to keep them right there at this 2-0 advantage. India is 0 for 3. Pop out, ground out, and a strikeout. The first pitch on the way from Bido is in for a called strike. Osvaldo Bido, fifth pitcher used by the Braves tonight. Righties 0-1, out off by India. No balls and 2 strikes on him. Well, the Royals trying to return the favor after the Braves shut them out last night. Braves with a 6-0 win last night. Belted 3 homers. Tonight, Royals with a home run. Solo shot by Salvador Perez. And then Vinny Pasquantino reached on an error and then drove in a run. That's how they came across their 2. 2 pulled foul on the third base line. Still 0-2 on India. Breeze has been steady all night. Across the outfield left to right. Cool evening down into the 50s, currently 57 degrees. Much cooler than last night's opening night here in Atlanta. Sellout crowd looking for something to get rowdy about once we go to the bottom of the ninth. 0-2, a little bit low and outside with a slider. Not a bad idea for the 0-2 pitch. One-two pitch. Fly ball down the left field line towards the tarp. Riley over there, and that comes down the screen and wedges back of the tarp. Went a long way just to be in the neighborhood of that one. Still 1-2 on Jonathan India. India hitless this season. Last night on opening day went 0 for 3 with a walk. Second baseman, bright white cleats on. Royal socks up to the knees. Taps the front corner of the plate with the end of his bat. Now steadies it, waiting on Bido. He'll cut loose the 1-2. And he tied him up, swung on, missed. Good sinker location. Came in under the hands. Bido strikes him out, 1 down. Here comes Tyler Tolbert. Tolbert came on to pinch run in the 7th for Caglione. And then took over in right field. So this is the first time he's had an at-bat. A guy who hit .280 a year ago, hit a homer. Batting in the 9th, 2-0 Royals. Tolbert swings and misses at a first pitch slider.
This guy can really run. If he hits a ground ball, don't mess around. Get rid of it quickly.
0-1 pitch. A little bit low and outside, 1-1. Tolbert, 28 years old. He's out of Birmingham, went to UAB. former 13th round pick of the Royals in 2019, made his debut last year. Played in 64 games last season. Ball a little bit low and outside. 2 balls and a strike. Osvaldo Bido. A glove on his left hand, a powder blue colored glove. Comes set right at the belly. And the 2-1 pitch. Bouncer fouled on the third baseline. Salvador Perez in full catcher's gear came out of the dugout to grab that foul ball. Then throws it over the screen into the third row to some Royals fans. He's up on the top step of the dugout wearing all his catcher's gear minus the mask. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball fouled on the left field line. Tell you what, Perez has been a rock for that foundation for a long time, hasn't he?
He has been such an icon for them. Closing in on George Brett for the all-time lead in home runs for Kansas City.
2-2 swung on, missed. That time fanned him with a slider. Back-to-back strikeouts by Bido. And 2-way here in the 9th inning. Tell you what's amazing about a player like George Brett. Anybody who's ever been anybody in that organization, the comparisons are immediately to one guy.
Yep.
George Brett. The greatest of all the Royals. 2 down. Here's Isaac Collins. First pitch just missed.
And so far, everybody's fallen short.
Yeah.
But they have some good young players now that can easily be identified as a young George Brett in a way.
Collins swings and misses. Best player you ever on a field with?
Yes.
Two 2-0 Royals, top of the 9th. Base is empty, 2 down, righty-lefty matchup. Bido blows one by him. He's looking good.
Yeah, he's down in that zone.
1-2 on Isaac Collins. He's trying to strike out the side. And then see if the boys can give him a fight in the bottom of the 9th inning. Bido set right at the belly, and the 1-2 on the way to the plate. Got him looking. I mean, turned him into a statue with a fastball. What an inning for Bido. He strikes out the side, and the Braves have one crack at it coming up. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th, 2-0 Royals.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
When it comes to shipping, Saia Freight and Logistics delivers a grand slam. As the exclusive freight and logistics partner of the Atlanta Braves, Saia provides comprehensive nationwide service focused on customer satisfaction. For over a century, Saia has delivered the smart solutions and reliable shipping businesses both big and small depend on. When service is everything, it's a yes. Step up to the plate with Saia. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
The Braves Country Music Fest at Truist Park is June 13th, featuring Cody Johnson, Ella Langley, and more. Get tickets at Braves.com/Braves Country Fest.
Start your weekend with the Buck Belue Show with me, Kelly Krall, Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
Well, the man who led the major leagues in saves last year will take over for the Royals, Carlos Estevez. And you talk about a big horse, 6'6", 275 out of Dominican. Last year, he had 42 saves and 48 opportunities. And the interesting thing about it is that they won 84 games. He saved 42 of them.
Wow.
That's not too bad, is it? Fastball, slider, changeup.
You're right. He is a horse. Big right-hander. But he'll have to go through the meat of the Braves order. Baldwin, Olson, Riley. Braves have been silent all night. One night after winning 6-0. The bats have yet to make any noise and trying to change that here in the bottom of the ninth inning. So here's the birthday boy, Drake Baldwin, turning 25 today. He's gone 0 for 3. First pitch on the way from Estevez. Swung on and a fly ball down the left field line towards foul ground. Collins at the sidewall. And that'll be buried into the seats for a souvenir. 0-1. Drake walks back up to the left-hand batter's box. He's hit into a couple double plays. He needs to give himself a birthday present right here. Crowd doing their part with a chop of the chant. 0-1 pitch. A little north of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looking around the ballpark, not only the chop of the chant, seeing people with rally caps on. First rally hats of the year. 1-1 pitch. There's a called strike that visited the outside corner.
He's not a burner, Estevez. He's not a 100-mile-an-hour guy. But, boy, does he have a great changeup with his fastball that's in the low 90s.
1-2 pitch. Drake fouls it off. Got a slider there. Yeah, that fastball might be 90-91, but with that changeup, looks a lot harder than that, doesn't it?
You bet.
2-0 Royals, bottom of the ninth. Drake Baldwin leading off. They play him to pull in the infield. 1-2 pitch, misses high. Third baseman Michael Garcia is about a mile from the foul line. He's set up where Bobby Witt would normally set up. Witt's about straight up the middle. About as far to his left as he's allowed to play. 2-2 to Baldwin. Check swing. Did not go. Laid off a high fastball. And the count runs full. Last night, Baldwin with a walk and a homer. Either would be great here. 3-2 pitch. Nowhere near ball 4. Lead-off walk. You like that. That'll bring the tying run to the plate in Matt Olson. And don't you know, this is a very determined Matt Olson as he climbs in, looking to make something happen and make up for that error that allowed the Royals to score a run in the 8th.
Remember I talked about walks late in the ball game at this part of the order? Let's see if the Braves can make them pay.
First pitch is high. 1 ball, no strike. Started him off with a changeup. Estevez 8 pitches, and he's only found the zone a couple of times. There's a 1-0 pitch on the way to Matt Olson. And that's in there. That time nestled in a changeup for a strike.
And do not get picked off at first base.
One. Missed away. Tried a backdoor slider. By the way, we mentioned Lane Thomas. Came on to pinch in the 8th. He's taken over in right field. More speed out there for the Royals. 2-1 pitch. Olson cracks one to right field, down for a base hit. Baldwin makes the turn at second, heading for third. Royals at the cutoff man. Drake's in there, and they're at the corners. No one out here in the ninth. A walk and a single. That'll bring Riley to the plate, representing the winning run here in the ninth.
Boy, did Matt get up on top of a high fastball. Ripped it. There's not too many catchers who can go first to third on a ball hit that hard, but Drake Baldwin can.
Jorge Mateo coming along to pinch run for Matt Olson. So Matt gets the base hit and gives way to the better wheels of Mateo. So now here's Riley, who is 1 for 3 with a single. Had a big night last night, 3 hits and also a walk. He hits one out of here. Braves are going to be celebrating. First pitch. Swung on, popped up, back of first. Second baseman India is there, and he makes the catch in shallow right. So 1 pitch takes care of Riley.
That's It's actually Tolbert who stayed in the game and moved to second, and India is out of the game. Boy, that's a huge out for Estevez.
Especially on the first pitch, just to lower his heart rate a little bit. Tolbert goes right field to second base. One down in the ninth. Here's Mike Yastrzemski. Mike, one of the newest Braves, making his first start as a Brave tonight. And he's answered on base twice, had a single back in the fifth inning. Facing his former team, and a pitch on the way. Missed outside with a fastball. $39,000 plus, most of them up on their feet. The ones who aren't are on the edge of their seats. Righty-lefty matchup, 1-0. Swung on, missed. That fastball 92, but rising right on by him. And a 1-1 count on Yastrzemski. Good wheels and Mateo over at first base. Ball to the lead at third. Be a good time to find a gap, that's for sure. And Estevez steps off the back of the rubber, checking the rearview mirror over there at the runner, Mateo.
And he is looking for something on that changeup or slider to get a ground ball. If he can get that, he can end the ball game.
1-1. Outside, just missed with a fastball.
Boy, those have been close, Ben, and I'm surprised at the Royals that Perez hasn't issued a challenge, but he just motioned to the dugout that they were off the plate outside.
Estevez at the belt. 2-1 pitch, a rocket up the middle, base hit. That's going to drive in Baldwin. Mateo around second. He goes from one side of the infield to the other. A single by Yastrzemski. They're at the corners, and it's a 2-1 game. Second knock of the night for Yastrzemski.
Then he tried to go to the same spot just a little bit more to the corner, and he left the ball out over the plate. And Mike made him pay.
Now the tying run is at third. Only one down. The bat's in the hands of Ozzie Albies. Meeting at the mound. Is going to come out and break up the meeting at the mound.
Eli White is going to run for Yastrzemski at first base. Patience right here for Ozzie, who sometimes in these situations has a tendency to just try to automatically go after the first pitch. But make it a good pitch.
Ozzie batting from the left side versus Estevez. Down, sac fly would tie the game. Base hit would tie the game. Homer sends us home. First pitch, outside. And I'll tell you, Estevez hasn't done himself any favors. He hasn't gotten ahead too many times tonight. Set right at the belt. 1-0 pitch. And a strike. That time got a slider over. Ozzie 3 for 6 in his career versus Estevez. All three have been singles. Eli White, the winning run over at first base. 2-0 pitch. Outside, ball 3. So a 3-0 count on Ozzie Albies. And if he walks him, Michael Harris comes to the plate. Eli, big lead at first base. 3-0 pitch. That's nowhere near, and the bases are loaded. And now a base hit can win this thing. Estevez in all sorts of trouble here in the ninth inning. It's gone walk, single, pop out, single, walk. And the Braves have him completely surrounded here in the bottom of the ninth inning. A base hit at least ties it. Could win it. First pitch to Harris. Line drive off the pitcher. It bounces away. The game is tied. Everybody's safe. A comebacker right off of Estevez. It ricocheted off of his body and landed by the third base line, and everybody advances, and it's a 2-2 game. Still one down here in the ninth.
Matt, this game's over if it doesn't hit him. If that gets through, the infield was not all the way in. They were about halfway, but there's no way they could have prevented that ball from getting into center field, and this game would be over.
That was right off of his heel, Joe. Right off the back of his right heel. And now Dominic Smith can win it. A 2-2 game in the bottom of the ninth inning, and the Braves looking for their first walk-off win of the year. Here we go. First pitch to Dominic. That misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Everybody's standing now. And they're hoping for some of that Truist Park magic to come to life right in front of their eyes here for the second game of the season. 1-0 pitch. Low and in. 2 balls, no strikes. And with what we've seen from Estevez, I don't think you'd be shocked if he walked in the winning run.
I wouldn't either. And as Walt Weiss talked about Eli White before the game, he said he has game-changing speed. He could score on anything that gets away from Perez if he just gets enough room.
2-0 pitch. Fouled off into the screen back to the left. Infield, about halfway in, up the middle. Even with the bags of the corners, the outfield is way in.
They have to be. They have to play softball depth here.
A base hit will win it, and this place will erupt. 1 down, 2-1. Missed low, ball 3. And this will be challenged. Salvador Perez made 3 challenges last night. He was 3 for 3. And tonight, that is a strike. That'll be overturned. That just did scrape the bottom of the zone. So instead of a 3-1 count, it's a 2-2 count on Smith. Dubon is on deck, bases loaded, but the only runner that matters is Eli White over at third.
Dominic Smith, no kid. He's a veteran player. He knows what's at stake here. He's not going to be shaking.
2-2. Low ball 3, smothered by Perez. And now it's do or die for Estevez.
Well, he lives and dies on that sinker and the changeup, but now he can't risk anything borderline. He's got to throw a good strike.
Winning run at third. 1 down, 3-2. Swung on and jolted high in the air. Deep right field. Back to the wall. A sonic boom out of the ballpark. Braves win it. Slam by Dominic Smith, and this place erupts here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a madhouse down at home plate. What a moment for Dominic Smith in a Braves uniform.
Can you imagine what this guy's feeling right now?
It's got to be good because I'm feeling pretty good myself.
Absolutely.
How about a 2-0 start, partner?
Oh, my goodness. And with the guy coming in who led baseball in saves, things didn't look all so good. But a leadoff walk in the bottom of the ninth got it all started again.
Well, this sellout crowd was wondering, is there magic in the air tonight? There is magic indeed. And the Braves get their first walk-off win of the year, a walk-off grand slam by Dominic Smith. And the Braves won it 6-2 over the Royals. What a moment for Dom. For the Braves in the ninth, they score 6 times. Only 1 out was recorded. And the Braves have taken this series. They'll go for a sweep tomorrow. Back with the totals after this.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My car is making this noise. Sometimes it's like doot, 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 and sometimes it's like grrr.
Do you have a dash light on?
Oh, yeah.
And we don't have to listen for clues. With the free Fix Finder service, we can read a check engine, ABS, or maintenance light to find the likely fix and even recommend a local shop if you need one.
So you don't need to hear the...
Not with Fix Finder. Free at every AutoZone.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their Stasi jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because if the Braves hit a home run, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignment. And a free oil change. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
The Aloft at the Battery Atlanta, a preferred hotel of the Atlanta Braves, is located at the center of all the excitement. Whether you are in town for work or pleasure, we can meet all your travel needs. Come experience a unique blend of food, drinks, and entertainment, all located within the Aloft Hotel. Afterwards, wind down in your spacious, vibrant guest room packed with amenities you can't miss out on. Enjoy the Battery Atlanta experience by making the Aloft your home base, where we are committed to safety and cleanliness. Aloft Hotels, different by design.
The Braves have over 20 gate giveaways this season, from bobbleheads to wearables. See them all at Braves.com/promos.
Tune in every weekday morning at 7:45 for Atlanta Braves Today. And listen for your chance to win a pair of Brave tickets on 680 The Fan, 93.7 FM, and the Fan app.
I think I said last night that you can't win them all if you don't win the first one. Likewise on the second one. So there's still a chance at 162-0, correct?
That's right.
What a finish here tonight is Dominic Smith is our Home Depot player of the game with his walk-off grand slam home run in his first game as an Atlanta Brave. Dominic Smith, your player of the game, built by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. I would say hot dom on that one. Braves 6 runs, 9 hits, an error, and 4 left. For the Royals, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 6 left. Oswaldo Beto gets the win. Put that in your win column, buddy. 1-0. Carlos Estevez, the loser, 0-1, 2:34 time of the game. 39,362. Another sellout here to just dance in the aisles on that one. Wow. Reminds me of Nick Markakis and that home run he hit to win a game on I think it was the opening day against the Phillies a few years ago. Remember, the Braves hit a home run tonight, and that was a big one. So that means you'll score $100 off a set of Goodyear or Cooper tires Monday only, plus free alignment, free oil change with your tire purchase only from Tire Discounters. Learn more about the Braves and Tire Discounters round tripper promotion at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Woo! Braves go for the sweep tomorrow afternoon. Ben will tell you about that right after this on the Braves Radio Network.
Spring is back in Braves country, which means it's time to get your yard ready for the season ahead. Cookouts, backyard catch, friends and family together, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. So this season, get your lawn ready with Pennington and keep it strong all year long. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew, Pennington is all about thick, durable grass, built for life's big and small moments. Pennington grass seed, available at the Home Depot.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
There was a time when electricity stirred emotion, when street lamps gave way to incandescent bulbs, and the flicker of a projector made us forget about old grainy photos. Electricity was once a luxury. When done right, it still is. The all-electric Lexus RZ. Because the greatest measure of an automobile is how it makes you feel. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Cobb County is Atlanta's sweet spot and home of the Atlanta Braves. Cobb Travel and Tourism is your insider's guide to all there is to see and do in the area. For more information, visit travelcobb.org.
Save time during your workday commute when you rely on your smartphone. Get real-time traffic reports from the app of your choice while you listen to the radio home of the Braves, only on the Fan app.
Braves win it thanks to a walk-off grand slam by Dominic Smith, and the Braves go for a sweep tomorrow. By the way, the last time the Braves had a walk-off grand slam, Brooks Conrad against the Reds, May of 2010, with that 7-run comeback. That's the last time the Braves had a walk-off grand slam. Before we tell you about tomorrow, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
It would be great to start off the season with a sweep. Braves have a chance to do that tomorrow. Game 3, final game of this series tomorrow. Braves and the Royals, our first day game of the year. Our radio network coverage will begin at 12:20 Eastern with a Ford leadoff show. And then Joe and I have the first pitch at 1:35 Eastern, 12:35 Central. A couple of right-handers tomorrow. Grant Holmes for the Braves, Seth Lugo for the Royals. Looking forward to it. We can't wait to talk to you for the final game of this series. So for our guys in studio tonight, Joe Virgin and David Holloway. Also for Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and good evening from Truist Park in Atlanta, where once again the final. Braves 6, Royals 2, thanks to a walk-off grand slam by Dominic Smith. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show starting right now with Barrett Salee.
Thank you very much, Ben, and let's get to our Xfinity play of the game, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this one out. It was Dominic Smith's walk-off grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, caps off a 6-run ninth inning as the Braves top the Royals 6-2. Get Wi-Fi that brings the heat. Xfinity gives you Wi-Fi so reliable it never gets caught. Looking in one price in the next 5 years and get online in minutes with the same-day Wi-Fi Xfinity. Imagine that. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta. Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. Don't move, because the Hyundai Postgame Show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Braves country is Bronco country. This is Michael Harris II. On or off road, there's a lot of great and exciting places to check out. And the best way to do it is in the powerful, off-road ready Ford Bronco. See you out there.
For great offers on a new Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport SUV, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Bronco and Bronco Sport are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates. All rights reserved.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Braves fans, are you ready to step up your style this season? Onward Reserve, a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves, has everything you need. Brave new swimwear, boxers, polos, and tees. All the great styles to keep you looking sharp, whether you're at the beach or cheering on the Braves. And don't miss our exclusive Braves gear at the Clubhouse store. Plus, with 14 stores across the Braves country, you're never far from products made for the A. If you can't visit us in store, check us out online at onwardreserve.com.
A Braves game day is about great fans and great food. And the original Louisiana hot sauce makes everything you eat at the ballpark hit like a home run in your mouth. Our
hot peppery kick and a pinch of tang bring out the best in whatever you're eating between innings. Wings, dogs, nachos, chicken tenders. A splash of Bayou flavor brings every bite up a notch. So while the Braves go for the win on game day, you can win at game day eating with the original Louisiana hot sauce. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
The more you match, the more you win. Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
I'm Patrick Brown, former Army Ranger in the United States Army. Like many service members, I had to make difficult choices when leaving the military. And the most challenging thing was finding purpose in a new phase of life. Housing, employment, education, way too many decisions and no idea where to start. That was until I met the Warrior Alliance. They made it simple. They listened and quickly connected me to the services I needed. And like a trusted friend, they even followed up to make sure I was squared away. Change a veteran's life today by donating at thewarrioralliance.org, helping warriors navigate to success after service.
Hey guys, it's Chris Domino. Have you noticed a damp, musky smell around your house? Or even worse, water in your finished basement or crawl space? That means it's time to pick up the phone and call the only foundation repair company in Atlanta with professional engineers on staff. Engineered Solutions of Georgia, they offer lifetime warranties from trusted professionals who will fix it right the first time. Do not wait until it's too late. Call 678-ESOG now.
678-ESOG now. Tonight's game is brought to you by Roto-Rooter. It's the top of the ninth, and wait a minute, there's a flood in the dugout.
Who tried to fix the pipes with chewing gum and hope? Call Roto-Rooter Stat.
Our phone only calls the bullpen.
Bring in the closer. Time to shut down that leak. Get out of this jam.
And boom! The pros from Roto-Rooter saved the game.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Your smart speaker could help make the workday fly by or keep you company before the Braves take the field. Tell your smart speaker, play 680 The Fan.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai postgame show on the Braves Radio Network.
3-2 to Acuna, and Acuna gets a hold of one. Drills it deep center field. That is long gone. A vapor trail behind that baby as he just sunk his fangs right into it.
All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com. Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai postgame show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Welcome into the Hyundai postgame show live from the Braves Radio Network studios. We are steps away from the right field gate at Truist Park, where fans are leaving ecstatic after Dominic Smith's walk-off grand slam in the bottom of the ninth that caps off a 6-run ninth inning as the Braves improve to 2-0 on the young season. Let's get to the highlights. Let's spin it all the way to the top of the sixth. No score. Michael Garcia at the plate to lead off the inning against Ronaldo Lopez, and Mauricio Dubon flashes some leather.
It's number 68 from Lopez. Hit to the hole at short. Dubon gloves, jumps, throws it, got him. Holy smokes. How did he get enough on that throw when he leaped in the air out on the grass?
Top of the seventh, still no score. Ronaldo Lopez on the hill facing Salvador Perez, who's looking to break the tie.
Here's first pitch here in the seventh. To Salvador Perez. First pitch swinging, and he rips one to deep left field. Yastrzemski to the wall, and that is over his head. Did he bring that down? No, that's gone. That's into the first row. Went to the top of his leap. It was just over his glove and just over the yellow line, and it's 1-0 Royals as they break the stalemate. Not just for tonight, but they had not scored to this point of the season. Shut out last night, and that's their first run of the year, and it's 1-0 Kansas City.
390 feet and 106 miles per hour off the bat of Perez. Top of the eighth, runners at second and third with one down. Aaron Bummer in for Joe Piamps facing Benny Pascantino.
1-1 on the way. Ground ball to first. Olsen has it leak through his glove. That'll mean a run. And everybody's safe, and it's 2-0 Royals. Looked like one of those plays where he was already thinking about what he was about to do with the ball before he had it in the glove. And an error to Matt Olson. We don't say that all that often.
No. Here we go. Bottom of the ninth, still 2-0 Royals. Runners at the corners with Mike Yastrzemski at the dish with one down against Carlos Estevez.
2-1 pitch. A rocket up the middle. Base base hit. That's going to drive in Baldwin. Mateo around second. He goes from one side of the infield to the other. A single by Yastrzemski. They're at the corners, and it's a 2-1 game.
Ozzie Albies walks on 4 straight. Michael Harris II stands in with the bases juiced.
First pitch to Harris. Line drive off the pitcher. It bounces away. The game is tied. Everybody's safe. A comebacker right off of Estevez. It ricocheted off of his body and landed by the third base line, and everybody advances, and it's a 2-2 game. Still one down here in the ninth.
Dominic Smith stands in next, and take it away, Ben Ingram.
Winning run at third. One down, 3-2. Swung on and jolted high in the air. Deep right field. Back to the wall. A sonic boom out of the ballpark. Braves win it. A walk-off grand slam by Dominic Smith. And this place erupts here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a madhouse down at home plate. What a moment for Dominic Smith in a Braves uniform.
Can you imagine what this guy's feeling right now?
It's got to be good because I'm feeling pretty good myself.
Absolutely.
How about a 2-0 start, partner?
Oh, my goodness. And with the guy coming in who led baseball in saves, things didn't look all so good. But a leadoff walk in the bottom of the ninth got it all started again.
Well, this sellout crowd was wondering, is there magic in the air tonight? There is magic indeed. And the Braves get their first walk-off win of the year, a walk-off grand slam by Dominic Smith. And the Braves win it 6-2 over the Royals. What a moment for Dom. For the Braves in the ninth, they score 6 times. Only 1 out was recorded. And the Braves have taken this series. They'll go for a sweep tomorrow.
That is the first walk-off grand slam for the Braves since Brooks Conrad in 2010. Osvaldo Bido gets the win. He's at 1-0 on the year. Carlos Estevez, the loss. He's 0-1. Hey fans, there's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai that you've always wanted. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. You'll hear from a happy Braves clubhouse coming up on the other side. This is the Hyundai postgame show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Xfinity tech support. I can't get Jurassic Park back online without... But no worries. Our Wi-Fi boosted mobile keeps you connected in all kinds of places.
Cut your mobile bill in half with 2 lines of unlimited. Learn more at XfinityMobile.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Watch Jurassic Park with Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet required. Savings comparison based on promotional rate for 2 lines of Xfinity Mobile Unlimited versus 2 lines of T-Mobile Experience More, Verizon Unlimited Plus, and AT&T Starter as of February 10th, 2026. Taxes, fees, extra.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Attention Braves fans. Ever wanted to win a Yanmar ZTR or a Yanmar limited edition SA223 tractor? Well, here's your chance. It's the Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning. During the 8th inning of every Braves game, one lucky fan will be selected for a chance to win a Yanmar ZTR if the Braves pitcher strikes out the side. Plus, at the end of the season, you could win the grand prize, a Yanmar limited edition SA223 tractor. Register now at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win. The Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning, where the excitement never stops.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, Doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how Doers get more done.
If you like to do this, or that, or even that, and you want to stay with it, Emery's got your back, or your shoulder, or your hip, or your knee. Our sports medicine specialists treat more world-class, professional, and college-level athletes than anyone else in the state. We'll treat you like a pro and get you back in play. That's the Emory difference. Make an appointment at emoryhealthcare.org/sports.
Strike three.
Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. My team will fight for you and stick with you from start to finish, working hard to get your money quick. Give our team a call. 404-CALL-KEN. One call, that's all. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
NFS Fusion PC Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309. Racetrack knows ATL moves fast. You can feel it, especially on Braves game days. So make a stop that counts. All beef hot dogs, Swirl World frozen yogurt with endless toppings, a freeze blast to cool off. All your faves whenever you need them. The Braves bring the energy. Racetrack keeps it going. Racetrack, proud hometown partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and, of course, the Fan app.
You're locked into the Hyundai postgame show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Hyundai postgame show. Barrett Sallee here in the Braves Radio Network studios. That night was awesome. Walk-off grand slam for Dominic Smith, but don't forget the fact that Ronaldo Lopez is one of the brightest stories of the game. In his first game in almost a year, Raylo goes 6 innings, gives up 3 hits, only 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Here is Raylo via Franco Garcia.
Raylo, how would that feel to get out there and, kind of just get right back to where you usually are and prove that Sunday you were fine?
No, creo que ¿sabes? En el pin trading no eran los números que todos esperaban, especialmente la velocidad, y sé que, ¿sabes? Se preocupan, pero creo que eso no es lo que importa. Creo que lo que importa es que cuando uno está saludable y uno sabe.
No, I understand. When the people are looking for certain numbers, and I think it's fair during spring training. I understand that people are looking for certain numbers and velo and whatever, and I know they didn't look great in spring training, and I think that's fair. But I think for me, the entire time it was just about being healthy, and and like I said on Sunday or whenever that was the most important thing. I was healthy, and I knew it was a mechanical thing. So obviously that was my only concern.
I believe you said early in spring training that you were coming in feeling pain-free for the first time in a long time. What has kind of been this process of building up and getting back to this place where you can go out and perform the way you did tonight?
Creo que, ¿sabe? Primero, darle la gracia a Dios de que todo salió bien, y creo que tirar sin dolor es algo que es muy grande para mí, después de tener tanto tiempo con esa molestia. Y creo que ¿sabe? Desde que me operaron, mi mente fue tratar de fortalecer el hombro y luego trabajar en mi mecánica, y eso fue lo que hice en el pin training, lo que hice en el off-season, y creo que de verdad que los resultados se están viendo.
Yeah, I thank God that I'm here and that I have this opportunity and that I'm back, and to be able to throw pain free is a real just blessing, and to think of just how long it's been since I've actually been able to throw that way, and it's big. It's a game changer to be able to throw pain free like that. And so that was sort of my entire goal when I had the operation. It was just to sort of focus on rehabilitating my shoulder, get that done first, and then after that focus on the mechanics. And so that's sort of just how I utilized spring training this year.
You mentioned a mechanical change from that spring training outings. And can you sort of explain maybe what the issue was mechanically?
Era algo simple, era un poquito el hombro izquierdo y parte de la cintura que estaba abriendo un poquito temprano, y era más enfocarme en tratar de estar un poquito más cerrado con la mecánica, y eso era todo. No era algo no era algo tan grave, era algo muy fácil de arreglar.
It was something rather simple. I think it was just the left shoulder and the left hip just opening up a little early, so my focal point was just to, try to stay closed and keep those from opening up.
Ronaldo, this is 1 year exactly last time you did. Does that sort of make you emotional tonight?
Hoy de verdad que después de un año sin tirar, creo que me sentí como si tuviera como primera vez que debuté en la Grandes Ligas, así que estaba un poquito nervioso.
Yeah, honestly, after a year without throwing, it almost felt like my first time back in the big leagues. I was even a little nervous.
We see some numbers. You saw through 97.1, your average was 94 point whatever, close to 95. But also the slider, you got 6 swings, 8 swings, 6 whiffs. What's more encouraging to you, the velo or that slider's sharp or just a combo?
Creo que, que el pitcher no tenía la velocidad en el slide, y creo que hacer ese ajuste con la mecánica, eso cambió todo, y creo que un combo, porque en el momento que ajusté lo de la mecánica, ya la velocidad y el slide vinieron ahí atrás de ese ajuste.
Yeah, I think in spring training I also didn't have the velo on the slider either. So I think both. It's a combo, like you said, just making those mechanical adjustments to have the efficiency and the velocity back on both those pitches.
And that was a pretty simple adjustment too, just the shoulder and the hip.
Just stay close.
That was Braves starting pitcher Ronaldo Lopez via Franco Garcia. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear from manager Walt Weiss. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Spring is starting at the Home Depot, and we're bringing you low prices guaranteed so you can wake up your yard this season. Shape up your lawn with top brand outdoor power tools like this Ryobi 40-volt mower with up to 50 minutes of runtime. Bring in a splash of color with spring blooms and fresh plants from the Home Depot Garden Center. Then refresh your garden beds and keep them clear of weeds with Vigoro Mulch 5 bags for $10. Start your spring with low prices guaranteed only at the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See HomeDepot.com/price match for details.
Come on. No. It's just a golf lesson, champ. Listen up. I can't.
See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah. I only paid. Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get a Hyundai Tucson or Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or lease a Tucson for $239 a month. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end March 31st. Call 813-867-0006 for details.
Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the A. Meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... The official ticket marketplace of... That ball was crushed! And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of... Let's go Braves! All value games at Truist Park get you $15 tickets, $10 parking, food and beverage offers, and more. Learn more at Braves.com/value.
Nothing is quite as American as supporting the home team. At Quick Creek, it's what we've been doing for over 80 years, making products that give homeowners and contractors the confidence to quickly and easily knock out their to-do list. So, whether you need a set a fence post, make a repair, or replace your patio, you can count on the yellow bag of Quick Creek concrete mix to help you get the job done right. Pick up the Quick Creek yellow bag at your favorite home improvement center. Quick Creek, it's what America's made of.
Braves fans, when you listen to the game, you know there's more happening than what shows up in the box score. The same is true after a truck crash. These cases aren't like car accidents. Different rules, different playbook. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. I know how trucking companies move fast to protect themselves and what they hope you never find out. If you've been hit by a big truck, you need someone who's ready to step up and swing for the fences. Make the right call. Attorney John Foyne Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
I remember the hard road that led to this moment.
And the MLB Comeback Player of the Year is Atlanta Braves pitcher Johnny Venters.
Every day I work towards a better future for my family, my teammates, and my community. Having a setback in life can be devastating, but each challenge is a setup for your strongest comeback.
Braves win!
That's why I trust Globe Life. For over 125 years, they have been helping families protect their financial future. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better.
Hey, Braves fans, Buck Ballou here reminding you to get your sports fix the easy way. Tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show, presented by your local Hyundai dealer. Visit buyhyundai.com. Now more postgame coverage on the Braves Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Braves Radio Network studios here in the Battery. Atlanta fans chanting and cheering, walking out of Truist Park after a 6-run ninth inning capped by the Dominic Smith walk-off grand slam. Braves now 2-0 on the year. That means Walt Weiss is 2-0 on his Braves managerial career. Here is the Braves skipper.
That's a good one. The last inning or two was a lot different than the first seven or eight, but Lopez, that's Lopez right there. We weren't sure what to expect, right? None of us. But he convinced us that he was good and he was going to be good, and he was. He was outstanding. Gave up the homer in the seventh. The plan was, his pitch count was still intact, so he hasn't had 7 ups yet, so that was his 7th one. But the plan was to go out and get Perez. That was the only hitter he was going to face. We didn't plan on Perez hitting a homer, but then we had the matchup for Dylan after that. But hell of a job by Lopi. Bullpen did an outstanding job to keep the game intact. And Dom. That's. What a moment for him. We talked about him before the game, right? Just a professional hitter. Like I said, I used to hate to see him in the box when I was on the other side, just because I knew it was going to be a tough out. And it's a great at bat right there. And there's a lot of emotion attached to that home run for him. He can. I'm not going to speak for him, but he can tell you if he wants to the story behind it. But really a feel good moment for Dom and our club. It's a great game.
Did you see the ball go over the fence, or were you kind of celebrating already?
Yeah. Well, I was kind of blocked out, in the dugout trying to see it. I thought it was going to be a homer, but I actually didn't see it clear the wall because I was blocked out by some people. It was jumping up and down, but it's a great at bat, a great job again, our pitching staff to keep that game intact. When we weren't scoring, Waka was really good, man. the changeup has always been a really good pitch, but he carved us up. He carved us up with his entire arsenal. The fastball was playing up. He was really good. So, but our pitchers kept it close, gave us a chance.
Well, when you guys brought Dom in, he didn't know, you didn't know what the future held.
Right.
Can you just say about all the work he did to get into this position?
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's beloved in there. He's a tremendous guy, and he's, like I said, he's a pro, and we didn't know when we brought him in what the role was going to be. I just knew that I liked him from the other side, but we signed him late, and then. Yeah, there was some more opportunity after what happened with Profar and everything. So, I'm glad he's on our club, and I'm glad he was able to break camp with us because, like I said, I really like the at bat, and he can play first really well too. And having him, like in the past, it's been tough to run for Olsen. We haven't had anybody that play first. So now, with Olsen, the tying run, it allowed me to run for him, cause Dom can go play first base and play it really well.
how do you explain what you're feeling throughout that bottom of the ninth? I mean, just you kind of get...
Yeah, you see it building, right? You see it building. I've seen it a lot here over the last 9 years, some late inning dramatics, especially at home. So I knew the guys were capable, and the vibe was good. The vibe was still good, even though we weren't scoring. The vibe was still good. So credit to our guys, man, for continuing to compete.
Along the season, still, the fact that you all started 0-7 last season, and then you won your first 2 games, especially after a grand slam.
Yeah.
How important is that?
Yeah, it is. I talked about that last night, just putting that narrative behind us from last year. And last night was a great night, an opening night, and we win. And then to follow it up with something like this, there's some good mojo going already, after 2 games.
Well, there's a lot of confusion there that, when Garcia didn't touch on.
Right. Yeah, so what happened was, that's a tough one to see from the dugout in real time. And Ronald was running in kind of with his arms up in the air into second base. So I thought, and there was some confusion around the bag. I thought they may have called interference on Ronald. And by the time I realized that, Garcia hadn't touched the bag, it was too late to challenge. So my argument was, it wasn't an argument. I just said, hey man, there's a lot of confusion. I wasn't sure if the second base umpire called him out right away. So there was just a lot of confusion on that play. A lot of things going on at one, and then it was too late to challenge. That's what happened there. It was just kind of a weird play.
That was Braves manager Walt Weiss. Hey fans, at Racetrack, we understand the importance of good food, cold drinks, and a great game. Be sure to download the Racetrack app now to stay up to date on amazing in-store offers and become a Value Rewards member. Head to Racetrack for whatever gets you going. Good news, nobody got injured today, but Walt Weiss did provide some updates earlier in the day. Ha-Seong Kim now ready to throw. Sean Murphy is progressing well, doing all baseball activities. Hurston Waldrop thought he was going to go in the 60-day IL when that injury was first announced in February. Looks like he's a couple weeks away from throwing, and Walt said it's not as serious as it could have been. Unfortunately, injuries are part of the game, and sometimes life throws one your way. Getting the help you need shouldn't be complicated. When you or someone you care about gets hit with an injury, there's only one call to make. Attorney Ken Nugent and his team. With $5 billion in counting recovered for Braves fans across Georgia, Ken and his team are ready to help. Visit callken.com. That's callken.com. One call, that's all. Braves go for the sweep tomorrow. We'll preview the pitching matchup coming up on the other side of the break. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Whether it's a slip that ends in a slip disc, a trick knee that's holding you back, or shoulder pain hurting your game, you can count on Northside Hospital Orthopedics. With leading care in Georgia at convenient locations all across the state, we're here to get you back on your feet, no matter what comes your way. Because Georgia moves us, and we keep Georgia moving. Find a provider near you at northside.com/ortho. That's northside.com/ORTHO.
Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the A, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... The official ticket marketplace of... That ball was crushed! And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of... Let's go Braves!
Hey friends, Jim Chastain from Georgia's ASW Distillery here. Just like the Braves, we had an exciting offseason. Not only was our Fiddler Wheated Bourbon named a top 25 bourbon last year, but our Fiddler Encore Georgia Oak also won Best Small Batch Bourbon of the Year at the World Championship of Spirit Competitions. And look out for roster additions this summer with Fiddler Big Green Egg Bourbon and Fiddler Chin Music Curveball Edition, our collaboration with the Braves. These will be at your local bottle shops across Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, and all of Braves country. Go Braves!
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
It came from outer space.
No, it came from Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
The taste is out of this world.
unbelievable. Well, the taste is, but they're from Atlanta and now at Truist Park.
They are burgers you could die for.
But please don't. You can find Grindhouse Killer Burgers at Truist Park in the Outfield Market, sections 315 and 335. And now in the West End by the Works, or at one of the other 5 Atlanta and Athens locations. You can even book our food truck to bring Grindhouse to your next event. Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
Live fast.
Eat well.
I'm Patrick Brown, former Army Ranger in the United States Army. Like many service members, I had to make difficult choices when leaving the military. And the most challenging thing was finding purpose in a new phase of life. Housing, employment, education, way too many decisions and no idea where to start. That was until I met the Warrior Alliance. They made it simple. They listened and quickly connected me to the services I needed. And like a trusted friend, they even followed up to make sure I was squared away. Change a veteran's life today by donating at thewarrioralliance.org. Helping warriors navigate to success after service.
Oil lights never come on at a good time.
Oh, come on!
You've got enough to juggle, so let Take 5 Oil Change handle it. Drive in and let our techs change your oil, check your tires, top off your fluids, and have you back on the road. It's stop fast. All while you stay in your car. No putting your entire schedule on hold, no upsells, no problem. Take 5 has a special offer to our Atlanta and Charlotte area fans. Wear your Braves gear on Tuesdays to get 25% off your oil change. Find your nearest shop at take5.com.
Jeff Francoeur only appears on one radio station in Atlanta. Get the latest on the Braves and the biggest MLB headlines every Monday morning at 9 on 680 The Fan and the Fan app. Now back to the Hyundai postgame show on the Braves Radio Network.
Welcome back. Wrapping things up here in the Braves Radio Network studios. It's the Hyundai postgame show. We're steps away from the right field gate at Truist Park, where Dominic Smith made history today. The first Braves walk-off grand slam since Brooks Conrad in 2010. Here is the hero of the night.
How do you explain that kind of thrill, especially your first game with the new team?
Yeah, it's just amazing. Played against the Braves for a long time, and being on the other side of a lot of these endings kind of hurt. So to be on the right side of it this time was so fun, and just having a crowd, behind us all game. It's fun. It's fun to put on this uniform and be able to contribute like that, and just be a part of this rich winning history. And then on top of that, just this good lineup. We're a really resilient group, and like I said, we're just so blessed to be on this side for sure.
How appreciative are you of the Braves giving you this opportunity and for you to make the team?
100%. I'm so thankful. God is so amazing. He works in mysterious ways, and the offer that came for me came later in camp, and when I first looked at him, Atlanta, it's a great ball club, great team, and obviously I didn't see my fit on the team, and like I said, just God is so amazing, and without him I wouldn't be here, and I'm so thankful for Alex, I'm thankful for Walt, the whole staff really believing in me. From day one when I got there, they were very flexible. I got to camp late, and they really wanted to work around my time, and I just wanted to show them I could play and I could contribute. And like I said, from the top bottom, Alex, Walt, they preach family environment, and that's what I felt from the group, from the coaching staff, and I'm just so thankful to really get the opportunity to suit up for the Braves.
Walt said that he really has admired your ability in those kinds of situations over the years. Could you walk us through what it's like to be up there in a situation like that?
Yeah. At the end of the day, I just want to thank my teammates. They did the hard part. They set me up really nicely. They worked at Stevis, and at that point, I don't want to say it's a little bit easier on me, but they set up the table really nicely, and I just tried not to do too much, and it just worked out right there. Obviously, you saw earlier at bats, was really aggressive, swinging a lot of pitches just because my swing does feel good, and I know I can do damage. So that was my first few at bats, and then as you can see, the last time I really slowed the game down and took some borderline pitches and worked them to get a good pitch and just to put a line drive swing on it, and it was able to carry out. And
you called time, right?
I did. I definitely did.
Why was that strong?
For me, I like to regroup. Ever since the pitch clock came, you could kind of get rushed sometimes, especially if you want to take a deep breath or think about your plan, and then you look up, it's 8 seconds, and you're like, so it can speed up on you from time to time. But for me, I knew how big the situation was. I really wanted to understand my plan, which was get a pitch in the center of the plate, and put a really good swing on it. So I was very fortunate to do that. And like I said, it was a very special home run for me. People don't know this, but I lost my mom 2 weeks ago on March 15th. Chose not to leave camp to try to win a job. Just having her up there, was really special. And I think, that was just fun for sure.
When you left and came to camp, did you know it was a possibility? Was it sudden?
Yeah. She was battling cancer. She got diagnosed last September. I kept it really under wraps. Alex was very transparent with me with whatever I wanted to do, whether go back, spend time with the family. I don't know if y'all know, but I left camp for like a week and a half because she had a scare. This team is just so awesome. I'm so blessed because of the love they showed me, the support. Every day I come in, they're asking about her well-being, my well-being, and that's all they really cared about. They didn't care about baseball. And like I said, just them showing me that love, and I know she will want me to be here, and that's why I stuck it out. And God is just so great. He really is.
Why do you think you chose the Braves? Like you keep saying, God directed you here.
Yeah.
Why do you think you did that with knowing that, Matt Olson's here? Yeah. Maybe it's not the best fit?
It's crazy. Like, you just have to have faith. I think that's the biggest thing is, like I said, I think sometimes when we question God's plan, that's when we get in trouble. And I really didn't question it. I just said, hey, this is where you want me. Like I say, who wouldn't want to play for the Braves too? Like, this is one of the best franchises of all time. So much rich history as far as great players and all-stars and legends and just a lot of rich history of winning. So I think, like I said, a lot of this determining factor was me getting my butt kicked by them my whole career. So I knew this lineup was great. I knew this pitching staff was great. And I just want to play winning, meaningful baseball. So that's why I chose him.
Did you feel your mom's presence?
I definitely did. I got choked up a bunch of times, and it's, I'm trying to hold back tears now, and yeah, it's just so special. I feel her every day. I miss her dearly. It's not a moment I don't think about her, and like I said, I'm just so thankful because this team knows a couple guys. They know what I'm going through, so they really, picked me up these last few weeks, and I really feel the family. I just love it here. I really do.
What was your brother's name?
Yvette LaFleur. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Of course. She was in California. She's back home. So, yeah, looking forward to that Anaheim trip for sure to get home and, say my goodbyes. So.
That doesn't tug at your heartstrings. I'm not sure what does. What an incredible, wild story for Dominic Smith in a day where Braves fans are rejoicing and he is reflecting on his mother. And I don't think anybody really knew what happened, that his mom passed away from cancer 2 weeks ago. So, what an emotional day for everybody involved, but most specifically Dominic Smith. Braves look for a sweep tomorrow. Seth Lugo going for the Royals. He had a 3.49 ERA in 10 years in the league. Great year 2 years ago, second in Cy Young voting, but not a great year last season. We'll see if that can continue for the Braves. Grant Holmes going for the Braves, 3.83 career ERA. We know what we saw from Grant Holmes last year. Rehab has worked great. He could have had TJ surgery. He did not, and he's been really good this spring. For all of us here at the Braves Radio Network and the Hyundai Postgame Show, and that includes David Holloway and Joe Virgin behind the glass, Isaiah Stewart, Ice Cold Stew in the clubhouse. I'm Barrett Sallee again. Your final from an emotional Truist Park. Braves 6, Royals 2.
Thanks for listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show. Driven by your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves baseball is an exclusive presentation of the Atlanta Braves, Dickey Broadcasting Company, and Major League Baseball. Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. On behalf of everyone at the Braves Radio Network, we thank you for supporting Atlanta Braves baseball right here on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.